Alrighty, g'day one and all yet again. We're literally just grinding on Pokemon today, getting ready for the stream tomorrow where we'll be finally taking on Brock. Because, you know, being a Nuzlocke and stuff, I'm not walking in there with it being, like, under-leveled and stuff. But I also don't want to be over-leveled. Now, for those of you that were sitting there wondering what the hell were those noises in the background, I actually have someone in the voice chat with me today. Say g'day there, matey.
Hello.
This is Command Pons from Discord, one of the lads that we normally play TF2 with. He's sitting there bored shitless, so we're sitting on Discord just yakking away while I do this grind.
We're on
So,
stream shit.
yeah, I mentioned I was going to be doing a stream today while I was just doing the grind.
Should I put push to talk on so you guys can't even snotting away?
Oh, is that why I could hear your game so well? I thought you were just being a cheeky bugger and having it like right near the friggin' mic.
No, I just took myself off because I felt I sounded real quiet on stream and I didn't like it.
Yeah, fair enough.
Also, I'm sick again.
Oh, again, really?
24-hour shit.
It's fucking, you're getting that a lot recently.
Yeah, oh well.
Now, I remember too that like when I was doing the grind last time on stream, I've actually got the trainers that are inside Brock's gym I could beat up on. But again, same problem. They're all fucking rock type users. So I have a mild issue of like not being able to beat up on any rock types. Sporkage, g'day mate. Joining us for a late stream for once, eh? And what are you getting up to over there on Fallout, mate?
Killing raiders.
Yeah, you actually got an objective, or you just out there just farming up again?
Objective, settlement quest.
Honestly, if I think I could get away with it, I'd actually put your stream up in the top left-hand corner just for shits and giggles, so people can see what I'm talking to you about.
I mean, if you could, sure.
Oh, if I could, like, I'm more worried about just ripping the bitrate up. But so begins the grind to like, well, I think it's like level 15 or 16 for most of these things, and level 18 for Charmander, which I think is only going to take like, you know, a couple of hours. Ah, fair enough too, Spork.
Hey, so what is a Nuzlocke?
A Nuzlocke, well, it's a couple of different ways you can play a Nuzlocke, right? In this case, what I'm doing is I'm doing the more classical one where if a Pokemon faints, it's classified as dead. I can only catch the first Pokemon when I walk into a route. Any other Pokemon that spawns after that I cannot catch. If I fail to catch, too bad, I lose out on a Pokemon for that route. There are a couple of like clauses to that. For example, the duplicate clause is in effect at the moment, which means that if I walk onto a route and I've already got a Pokemon that appears on that route, let's say a Pidgey appears on route 3, let's say, and I caught one on route 2. If I go onto route 3 and a Pidgey appears first, I can continue onwards until another Pokemon appears of a different type, try and catch that, and again, if it fails, bye-bye. The only other clause in effect is the shiny clause, where if a shiny Pokemon pops up, no matter what type it is, even if I've got it as a duplicate, I can catch it. Other people like to do things like, you know, no items in battle and things like that. Like, there's a couple of rules actually above the stream there. I think that I actually explain the catching rules better there. But yeah, that's exactly what this stream's for there, frickin' Spork. Just to sit in the background and just be noise while you go, like, do whatever. Because I'm literally just sitting here chatting away with Pons. Just grinding my ass off ready for Brock. I see now why people turn around and take frickin' Squirtle off the start. Ah, g'day, Doobie. How you doing, dude? Come to join us for the boring parts of the stream, eh? Oops. Okay, my L and R buttons work. Can you guys hear just how quickly I'm just mashing this A button? Oh my lord. If your face wouldn't be in the shot, I'd get a photo of that and stick it on Discord. Yeah, it's literally just going to be me sitting here grinding on low-level Pokemon until I can feel safe enough to take on Brock's trainers. Get a little bit of boosted experience there. And yeah, it's just going to take a long time of beating up on the same shit with like tackle and shit like that. So it's going to take fucking forever. So I've got to get Prince Charming there up to level 18. I go get Drumstick, I think it's up to level 16. Thompson, I think, needs to get up to 15 or 16, along with this guy evolving, which I think happens at level 13. Because at least if I get Caterpie to evolve, I'll have a Beautifly, which will have things like Stun Spore and shit like that it can learn, which will be advantageous in case Pidgey goes down. Because Pidgey has Sand Attack, which I can use in the gym. Oh yeah, Butterfree, not Beautifly, my bad. But yeah, so the main plan is to use Drumstick and Thompson in the gym. Drumstick to set up getting 6 Sand Attacks on the Rock type, and then hopefully Hyper Fang doing a bit more than Tackle will help us chip through them. If not, I can always switch out to, what is it going to be? Butterfree, yeah, that's right. And use his Stun Spore, or I think he might even have like a Defense Dropper. Either way, it's basically a game of setup, stall, and then kill. And I've got to be able to survive 3 Pokemon's worth. Oh, I know, man. It is going to be a fucking beach in that gym by the time I'm done. Alright, Drumstick, get your butt out here. Let's start leveling you up. At least you've got Gust. That's super effective against bug types. Oh, but yeah. So this is what we're going to be seeing for the next couple of hours, probably. Weedles, Caterpies, and me accidentally hitting Tackle instead of Gust. Fuck off with your Poison Sting. Oh, I even have coffee. You're very quiet over there, buddy. I know you probably can't hear me like chatting to the Twitch stream because I've got to hold a button down to talk to you, and because I'm using controller, I'm actually not holding the button down. Actually, I can play this one-handed. What am I on about? There was always the joy of these sort of things, so you could play it one-handed. If you know what I mean. It's a sex joke. Subtleness. Those sitting on Twitch too, please let me know what the sound levels are like, because I think I can adjust Discord so it'll be a bit louder if Pons is a bit quiet, because he has been having some mic issues. Or I could even just turn the game down if the game's actually too loud for you guys, and you prefer to hear Pons. In all honesty, if I thought I could get away with it, I'd actually turn around and turn on Moobot or something like that and just let people play some royalty-free music or stuff that's not going to get me copyright struck, but there's too much of a chance of it nowadays. I don't know what I could get away with.
I just made the best screenshot.
Yeah.
I'll send it to you.
I was going to say, let me just pull open Discord, because I'm curious to know if I could actually get away with having your stream in the top left there so people can see what the hell you're doing. Let me see if I can actually do this, because if this works, it's going to be fucking hilarious. Oh wow, I've picked up on seeing my OBS. Well, that's not meant to be doing that straight away, god damn it. There we go. I can get it to display your fucking screen.
Yay.
Oh my lord, there it is. There's the whole of like the Discord screen that I'd normally see. So what I'll do is I'll just move that. I mean, it's a little small, but at least people can see what you're doing. There we go. Congratulations, you're now part of my stream. Stream in Stream TV. Alright, sorry, I've been missing the chat there. Let me just quickly catch up. Pons is a bit quiet, but the sounds are fine either way. Alright. He's rather quiet. Are you able to get closer to your mic at all, mate, or is it just that foobar now?
This is as close as I can get.
Jeebus, that was distorted. Because you're at 200% on me on Discord, I might be able to turn you up in OBS.
Oh, that's mighty unfortunate.
Yeah. It's weird how sometimes you're super loud and then you'll just be
Plus, I've
dead
got it
quiet.
real loud, like it's like I boosted the shit out of it.
Yeah. I just noticed that got really loud then. Where is it? I thought I had a little thing for fucking Discord on here. I don't know if this is going to help, but I've turned something on that might allow me to control how loud you are on,
Hopefully.
hopefully. Let me know if he's still really quiet to you guys as we keep going, can you? Because as I said, I am experimenting a little bit in OBS here, trying a few little options I haven't really dicked with before. But yeah, is this showing the screen properly in the background, or is that just you still... No, it's not showing the thing. I have to have it open. No, there it goes. Now it's playing it. It's because I had... My god, I can't minimize Discord. Because if I minimize Discord, it stops your stream.
That sucks.
I know, right? Now I just got to organize my desktop slightly so I can see your stream on the side. Because that screen is way too small for me to watch on the side on the friggin' area where we talk. Oh my god, as I resize my Discord, it resizes the Discord on screen. God damn it. Oh great, now it's super long. The funny bit is no one's actually going to hear any audio from your game.
Yeah, I can't even stream the game directly, so it doesn't matter.
Oh, actually, I can pop out the window. I wonder if that'll make it
It
easier.
sucks like that.
No, alright, so I need to adjust that to show the popped out window.
I need a bit of gun.
This is... No. There we go, that does it. So now it should be easier to set up and make it look okay. So why is there so much black bar on the edges? So I can't full screen it, can I? Still get away with seeing... Oh, well, that doesn't really help. There's got to be a way I could set this up to look better. Because there's just so much black space around your screen right now. Actually, no, that could sit about there. It doesn't look that bad. And at least it shows our Discord names at the bottom and stuff so people will be able to see. Yeah, doesn't it? Yeah, there it goes. Cool. Alright, well, that's me doing my little fucking tech talk for the day there. So make sure it's working via OBS. Looks like everything's working properly. Admittedly, your stream's covering slightly on the name of the Pokemon that I'm up against, but who gives a shit, really? Skip it, you're more than welcome to join the call. Sorry, I only just saw that. Poison powder at 13, it may be worthwhile to lead off with that. Yeah, I was considering opening up with Butterfree or Pidgey. I'm not too sure which one I want to go with. The ability to Stun Spore, or Poison Powder, or Stun Spore, or if I want to go with what's it called? Sand Attack, where I drop their accuracy and make it so they can't hit me. And I'm going to turn the game down so I can hear you guys in Discord a bit better.
Yo.
How you doing, buddy?
Good, how are you?
Oh yeah, sitting here doing the grind. How loud's that? That's probably a bit too quiet. Sorry, I'm getting everything set up as I go here, so yeah. The typical Mason professionalism. Now let's make sure you're turned up in Discord. Right, got you turned up now, Skip, so everyone should be nice and heard over the top of everything on stream now.
Alright.
I might just be smart, crank you right up, Skip, just to be safe. So I don't know if it's my Discord or what, but everyone seems to be getting really quiet on it recently. I don't know if it's an option I've turned on or something to, like, you know, make sure there's like noise cancellation or some shit going on. I don't know what the go is, but everyone's just fucking getting quieter and quieter on it.
This is a good scene. What the fuck?
What have you found there?
I run into a raider, she can't see me come out, and then there's just this random civilian who's friendly, just sitting here. I'm just so confused.
Welcome to Fallout 4.
Who's Big Al? Why is he in a bathroom? Why is he just sitting on the couch?
Isn't Big Al one of the gangsters that you're meant to fucking take out at the end?
I don't know, I'll probably still bash his skull in.
Do not question Big Al.
Because you're doing the quest where you save, what's his name? Yeah, the synth. The synth detective.
I'm just killing raiders for resettlement.
Oh, just in general. Oh, okay,
Yeah,
well...
I go into this building with raiders are, and this Big Al is just there in a bathrobe.
Fucking, I got no idea, bro.
Oh, now he's got a machete, he wants to actually kick my ass. Probably because I shot an RPG, but, you know, whatever.
Yeah, however it works. But yeah, I don't know how I imagine it now, but I've got ponds being super loud in my ears. I don't know if it's because I've turned up my own personal audio, because normally I have it down, like, lower because of streaming. Or what, but yeah.
Man, Big Al is tough. Never mind.
Never mind, he's dead.
He had like 10 different types of ammo on him for some reason.
Oh, well, you got stuck up on ammo somehow, don't you?
Yeah, but he didn't have a gun, he had a machete and bathrobes.
Didn't actually have a gun on him, just had shit tons of ammo.
I guess.
I'm still pondering opening with poison powder there, Spork. Like, I'm torn between that and sand attack. Because, I mean, it's got such a high % to hit sand attack. I mean, I know poison drops their attack or some shit, doesn't it? When you, get them poisoned, as well as actually poisoning them. Or is that burn? But I don't know, the chance to just totally miss me versus, like, a little bit of damage. I think it's one of those things we should bring in as like a setup option. You know, if Pidgey's taking too much damage, we could at least switch out and bring in poison. Because if I remember right, you can have all the status effects under the sun like that, but the second you've got one like paralyze or poison in the top left, you can't have another one on top of it. But you can still keep adjusting their stats, or some shit like that. It has been a while since I actually got super tech into Pokemon. let alone these older ones. So what are you getting up to over there, Skip?
I'm just leveling up my war pack on Dauntless.
Ah, you're on Dauntless, huh?
Mm.
Fucking good game, man. Like, I don't care if it's a fucking little free-to-play game. At least it hasn't got shit tons of that fucking paid-for bullshit. You know, hey, level up quicker and buy this. Is your stream crashed? Oh no, it's just loading.
At least you can play it without having to pay a ridiculous amount of money.
Well, that's exactly it, mate. I mean, that's been my problem with a lot of models recently. If it's not a paid-for model where, like, you know, oh, you need to buy this to fucking continue or a subscription, it's fucking shit tons of DLCs and season passes. It's the same thing I was saying to Ozzy earlier today. Just sell me the fucking finished game. I don't care if it takes an extra year or two. Just give me the whole game. Don't give me fuck tons of DLC across the board and make me pay for the game twice over.
Yeah.
Because I was looking at that Jurassic Park game you mentioned. It's like $60 to buy it outright. And then you have a look and there's like all these DLCs that had like 5 dinosaurs and the store variant and shit like that. It's like, that's $20 right there. What?
The first one for Jurassic World Evolution, you can play it without DLCs and the base game's really fun.
Yeah, the first one.
But the second one, the story has literally nothing in it. There's like 2 hours for that.
Wasn't it basically just an upgrade to Jurassic World 1? Or whatever it was. Jurassic World Evolution 1 or whatever the fuck it was.
Yeah.
So man, it's just a glorified upgrade. They basically sold us the same game twice.
Yeah.
And just added a shit ton of DLC.
The only difference is just the fact that you're not on different islands now.
My main question is how do they fucking sleep at night knowing that just how much they're fucking nickel and diming their people that they claim to make these games for.
I imagine they sleep very well on their cotton beds.
Fucking exactly, and that's the big fucking problem, isn't it?
Actually scuttled the security guard, fuck.
Oops.
Oh, my save isn't too far back, it's fine.
Wish I could move that screen so it wasn't so much black shit on the edge. God damn it. Can I adjust that in all? No, I don't think I can adjust that make it any difference or get rid of the black on the edges, sadly. No, well, as I said, at least people could see who's talking in Discord this way. And by the way, just so people know who's who, obviously I'm sitting there with my normal symbol. Pons is the second one along to my right, and then the one on the far right there, that's Skipper's little icon. Just so those that are watching know. Back to the grind.
Yeah.
Oh mate, seriously, this is going to take fuck forever. All because I didn't take Squirtle. Poster. Let me just pull that up. So, oh wait. That's right. I was gonna set it up so it sits next to my fucking monitor there. What am I doing? That ain't bad actually.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Have I figured out a way to get rid of the black shit on the sides without compromising screen size? I think I did. I think I did.
I think you did it smart.
I think I did for once. How about fucking that?
You know what that means, chat.
Someone's got to go hit the fucking button. No, I'm just going to move it on my screen so I can see it. And of course you go to a black screen just so I'm moving things around on my actual screen.
Shouldn't take too long, just dive and see.
I know, it's just like a all fucking timing though, man. Come on.
It's fine. Okay, maybe it's not fun. Ah, there we go.
Lightning surge.
Have you had lightning tonight as well, have you?
Oh no, I was just. There was a thing in Dauntless. There was an island event
Ah,
called Lightning Warfare.
I don't think I've seen that one yet.
Hmm.
There we go, now I can see your game, I can see my game, I can see the stream, I can see the chat, and I can see who's chatting in Discord. Awesome. I am nerding out.
Incredible.
I am the biggest nerd setup right now, and it's great.
The fact I modded this game shows I'm a nerd.
Oh dude, you modded the arse out of this game, like seriously. It hasn't even got an arse left because it's all fucking plastic now.
Nah man, this is like light modding compared to other shit I've seen.
Oh yeah, man, I've seen some fucking pretty full-on mod setups with this game, like 50, 60 plus mods.
Like this is like 20, 30.
Yeah, I know. But even still, the
most
ones
of
that
it
you
is,
actually
like,
have.
Most of them you can't even see, they're just sort of like dialogue, cut content or something like that.
Yeah, it's cut content ones that I like the most, things like that get added. I mean, I don't have to have, like, you know, like a little chair decoration or whatever, but if it's actual content, like, you know, new quests that can be added or, you know, things that fill up plot holes, then fuck yeah. Bring it the fuck on. I've really got to set this up so it's got the memory cursor on so I can just sit here spamming A while I'm grinding. Because I'm just going to be sitting here watching Pons play fucking Fallout pretty much while I do this. Actually, let me move that down so it's a bit easier to see while I'm looking at my screen. That should be able to do it. It ain't perfect, but it fucking works.
As long as it works.
Well, that's it. I mean, it's partly onto the next screen, so it's partly covering up some of the chat, but it's such a small part of the chat, it doesn't matter. And I've just noticed it's actually not draining on my internet as much as I thought it was going to. I'm not getting any FPS drops. Your stream seems to be showing up in real time to me on OBS. I mean, how's it looking on the stream? Is it losing quality on there or anything like that?
I can't tell.
Neither can I, because I can't have it all open and like then still keep quality, otherwise this thing just starts choking up. You know, like 4 instances of streaming. Cheers, mate. Appreciate it. Remember, it's probably about 20 seconds or so behind, because that's like the way I've got my Twitch naturally set up. Otherwise, people end up all staggered over the fucking view, and you have people that are like a minute behind trying to talk to me. It's like, ah, shit. Stop time traveling. Refresh your page.
Hold on, I just need to watch your ads.
Yeah, it always does the pre-roll. Sorry about that.
That's fine.
It's one of the only things I leave on that's automatic is the pre-roll. Other than that, the other ones that I play are just literally when I take like an extended break. Fuck, getting a decent encounter rate. It's a shame it's all level 5s and I'm level 12. He says as he levels up. Jesus. Hey, drumstick knows quick attack. Nice. The replacement for tackle.
Just made me think of the amount of plot armor Pikachu has. Show.
Oh, hasn't he though? I mean, how many times has that little motherfucker had his level reset now?
Not to mention the fact that in the old ones he was defeating bloody legendaries.
That's my point. Like, don't get me wrong, there was one where Pikachu got really, really sick, and that like warped his mind and shit, and he ended up giving up, like, you know, being overcharged basically, and that was his reset. Now that actually made a bit of sense because, you know, he's stored too much electricity, he's overcharged, so, you know, now he's got to learn to fucking do his shit again, like someone that's been in an accident learning to walk again or something, you know?
Yeah.
So in universe, it made a little bit of sense, and even with the episode, actually, is nearly sending Pikachu insane because of it. I think it might have been Orange Isles, start of that series. I forget. It's one of those ones. But that made sense. But every other one's just like, oh, Pikachu, welcome to a new land. Hey Ash, how you doing? Hey, look, a Pokemon. Let's battle it. Oh no, it kicked my ass. That's the most common Pokemon around here.
Pikachu used Thunderbolt. It killed a water type.
Oh my god, who'd have thunk it? It killed a water type. I am going to become a Pokemon master. And then repeat ad nauseum till end of season. That really was original Pokemon to a T, pretty much, though. Good old ass ketchup.
Ass ketchup.
Yeah. Or dumb Ash.
Retard Ash.
Instead of dumbass, he's a dumbash. I do the dad jokes.
You're more suited to him, I will admit.
But no, seriously, I mean, like, as good as, like, you know, a lot of episodes where, like, Squirtle Squad is always one episode of Pokemon original series I'll always remember. I love that fucking episode. It's hilarious. Absolutely hilarious with a little, like, group of Squirtles in sunglasses going around causing mischief.
Oh, that. I was confused for a second.
And yeah, Spork says it true. Ash is a fair target because, you know, he's a little, you know, special. He's special because he's going to be a Pokemon master.
He left home when he was 10. That's
Well,
not
but
concerning.
all children do that in that world. Remember that.
I know, but still, what kind of parent would just allow that?
A parent in the Pokemon world.
Ash's mum.
Exactly. I mean, have you seen that? Like, listen to her. Like, she is the biggest airhead in the first couple of seasons.
I know.
Is it normal to have artillery shells in your garage?
Yes.
Alright,
Yeah, man.
Where are you supposed to keep them?
I know.
That's a
Well,
good
like,
point.
where else are you
In a
meant to put? You can't.
government facility?
And I mean, you can't just store them under your bed. They're just too bulky, and they roll around during the
Especially
night.
the
Oh.
155s.
Oh yeah, exactly. So you know what I'm on about, man. So the garage, just dump them in there.
It's not like Mama Murphy's gonna touch them.
It's not like the IRS will find out.
It's not like she plans on smoking the powder. Like, that's a good idea.
Oh, what's that? You're storing military-grade hardware in your garage? Is it safely stored?
Yeah,
Well,
man,
that-
his RPG has no safety cap on it.
Well, that's alright then, as long as it's safely stored. Wait a second. Is that a crumb of marijuana? That's it! Send in the boys! FBI, get him in here! Come on, boys! Get him! Get him! Marijuana!
Blow up his house!
Fucking Christ.
Just kill him, everything. Shoot his dog.
Oh, Lord.
Hey, man, that's
Why
true.
before you kick my dog, call it fuck off?
The ATF in a nutshell. You got marijuana, kill his dog.
The logical steps.
Didn't that actually happen once?
Oh, probably.
I remember reading a story about a cop who got the wrong address and killed the family's dog just because it was barking at him.
Thinking he was going to be attacked. Yeah, I've heard stories like that before. It's always sad when something like that happens because the dog doesn't know better. It's just defending its house.
Yeah.
Nah, it's a
If the-
fucking dog.
Well,
If
that's
the dog
it.
isn't actively attacking you, you don't need to retaliate.
But if the dog's being aggressive and he's got no way else to like get around it, unfortunately,
angry.
there's very like a few things in the police handbook. Like I only know this because I've got a family member that was actually one. But yeah, long story short, if it's looking like the dog's going to attack or it's going to be a hindrance to a police officer doing his job, from what I understand, they are allowed to actually put it down due to safety reasons. Because the police officer's safety comes first.
Just
Something
sounds
like
an
that.
excuse to be a dick.
Yes and no, like I get where they're coming from, But I also, as an owner of a pet, know what it feels like if something like goes wrong with your pet. So I can see both sides of the coin here, and it, like, you know, I hate to be on the fence, but you know, it's one of those ones where we're never going to fully agree, like either side. There's always going to be that bit of push or pull the other way.
I mean, don't get me wrong, if I just randomly heard a gunshot and my dog was dead, I'd be
No,
throwing
that's different.
hands.
That's fucking different though, but you know.
Yeah.
But it's got to have done something to get to that point with the police officer. You got to remember that. It's not like the cop can just rock up and go, ah, dog, bang.
Yeah.
Go, little drumstick. Level 14. Keep it up, Sonny Jim. Only 2 more levels to go, at least. On Pidgey. Then we only got 5 other Pokemon to get up to level 16 to 18. Drumstick, you missed.
Keep missing, I'm gonna eat you like a drumstick.
Hey man, I called him Drumstick for a reason.
Exactly.
And he is a bird.
You guys hungry?
I am hungry. I had big dinner and I had a little snack afterwards. I'm still feeling that little bit hungry. But then again, I haven't eaten all day properly, so you know. It's finally catching up to me.
I don't feel hungry, but I feel like shit still.
Yeah, well, you're
Well,
fucking
I'm
sick. You
sick.
got reason. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, who would have figured?
You get that a lot, do you?
No, I just been getting 24-hour colds recently at school.
Hey, at least it's just 24-hour colds.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck, we can't make Spork hungry for the next 2 hours. He's got 2 hours until any of the shops or restaurants around him that he can get food at open. And it's like breakfast time for him. Oh, did your stream end for a reason?
Yeah, I'm gonna go get a snack or something.
Alright, well, I'll just like close that off for now on the stream side of things. And if you come back to do it, I'll just turn it back on. That's easy enough.
Coolies.
Ah, man, nom away. I'm really getting pissed off with the amount of Pikachus I'm seeing now. I mean, I know that he was like a rare spawn chance like earlier in the game and I went for it and it didn't pop. Now it's just taunting me every 5th fucking battle.
Imagine how annoying Pokemon would get, especially the really high-pitched voice ones, if they're trying to talk to you at like night.
Fuck, man, you think alarm clocks have it bad with the way they get hoiked. Imagine a fucking Pokemon waking you up like that. That thing would get fucking turfed.
Wonder how many Rattatas get killed every year. Just
Oh, ratty-tatty
appear in
tattatas.
they just appear in someone's kitchen.
They're technically like, they actually are vermin in Pokemon lore if you go by like the first couple of generations of Pokedex.
Yeah.
Actually, I think it's even mentioned in I think it's Sun and Moon or Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon in the anime when they one of the first episodes where they show the new Alolan and Rattata, I think it was, the one with the moustache.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, when they first showed him off, it was him and Eradicate, and they were talking about how they're pests and they eat like, you know, all their farms and stuff, and it showed him actually like eating sugarcane like real rats and stuff like that. There's lots of parallels to real world animals in a lot of the original Pokemon. I think that's what made it so fucking popular, because people could actually relate to what they were seeing.
Yeah. Like a flaming dragon.
But see, that's something in mythology that we can at least picture, you know what I mean? Not like a literal bag of trash. You know, that's not an animal or a mythical creature.
And bolts.
See, that could have been done a lot better. I praise him for the idea of it, but yeah, I want to.
Living electrode.
Yeah, there's a couple of interesting ones.
That I think it was a movie. That was cool though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's quite a few of them, as I said, in the original mob that are really clever. Either really clever in the way that they've incorporated a real life creature into these little monsters, or with the creation of something. You know, I mean, look at Aerodactyl. That's a piss take on a dinosaur, for Christ's sakes. You can see the inspiration, but that's it. Only the inspiration. It's still very much its own creature. I'm a nerd, remember that.
Nothing wrong with being a nerd. Just means you know stuff.
Yeah, as Spork just pointed out, Aerodactyl is also a rock type because it's a fossil.
It's cool.
It's like who was it yesterday? Corn pointing out the fact that psychic types' weaknesses are bug, ghost, and oh, what was the other one? I forget, but they were all basically phobias for, you know, psychiatric bullshit, you know, phobias. Psychic, darkness, that was it. Dark, ghost, and bug. All common phobias. And are all strong against psychic. I like things like that. Adds that little bit of depth more to it, like, you know, the meaning behind those typings and the reasons that they're strong against it and shit like that. Like, I always just thought they were chosen arbitrarily because of the way they were placed on that stupid weaknesses and strengths graph that people like to show. But no, it's actually for a reason. And points given to whatever smart-ass motherfucker thought of that one.
Yep.
So what are you farming up on Dauntless tonight?
I'm just trying to get levels back. I reforged my war pike, so I'm trying to get it back up to level 20 so I can reforge it again.
Didn't you have a really nice set of those as well?
My war pike.
Was it the war pike? Or no, I'm thinking of the chain blades.
Yeah.
Either way, fucking war pikes are fun.
Yeah, I got a new one. You know that when we were playing a while ago, that guy that had that prismatic beam war pike?
Yeah, Sigh.
Yeah, I managed to get that.
Oh, nice.
It was awesome.
Yeah, I've been slowly getting myself some of the what's his name, Voyamir weapons. Like getting some of those before I start worrying about getting elemental strength ones. That way, yeah, at least that way I've not only got the weapons to switch between for different damage typing, but they're also classified as technically neutral against a lot of the things I fight. So, you know, bonuses all around there. I don't think I'm even running into anything that's radiant or dark yet. I just realised I need to adjust something on my fucking stream so people know I'm just sitting here yakking away while grinding. Shit, you alright?
Yeah, just nice 2.3k that I got. Huh, I would have thought it was weird. It changed its pattern then.
It's fucking with you, is it?
You're fighting a Shrike right now, and generally whenever it glides past you,
Oh, yeah.
goes into, you know, that air throw it does?
Yep, all too well. I was fighting a bunch of them last night.
It generally does that, but it didn't. Did that annoying tornado thing it does.
Ugh, I hate that thing. I always seem to dodge into it just thinking it's going to do it, like, I need to interrupt it, and then it fucking tornadoes me.
Yeah. Maybe I'm too used to fighting the Moon Reaver because it always does that. It always has the same pattern.
Probably just getting fucking complacent with the patterns.
Because the Moon Reaver's just a Shrike but stronger. And
That is too, isn't it? Yeah.
it's not that much stronger at that.
Yeah, exactly. Strong enough to matter, but you know, not that much of a jump. Alright, that should fix that up.
It's finally raging after it's on a quarter health now.
Jeez, I hate it when they rage late like that. Especially when you're trying to do like the rage bounties or something like that.
I actually got hit by one of its bloody wind wave things.
I was about to say, you just got knocked on your ass, didn't you?
Oh, come on, that surely should have staggered you. There we go.
Yeah, I'm slowly starting to learn when to throw out the moves to stagger and shit like that. Slowly. Like, I've got that Shriek that you're fighting there, I've got his, like, staggers pretty much in the bag.
It's pretty easy.
Yeah, still, for a first one to sort of pay attention to, it's a good start.
Especially for the, other, like, the stronger, behemoths in the game, you need to learn their attack patterns and as well when to stagger them, otherwise you'll just get destroyed. I was fighting some shrouds earlier today, which are sort of like umbral crows. They're really annoying. And there's pretty much zero attack pattern with it, and it doesn't have the stagger indicator on it.
No, fuck that.
Hey, I'm back. I got a cream pie.
Hey, where'd you get?
Ice cream.
Ah, you asshole.
Haha, I did. Yeah, I was gonna make some chicken, and the chicken didn't smell right, and I was like, nah, fuck that.
Yeah, that's smart. If the chicken doesn't smell right, don't even fucking touch
was
it.
like, you know, like one of those like frozen already pre-cooked chicken. That's basically just mimic KFC or something. Mum bought it.
You mean the kind that come in those sealed packets, like Steggles and shit like that?
Yeah, more like just like frozen chicken.
Oh, okay.
And I smelled it, I'm like, why does it smell like a bad stick of salami?
Yeah, that sounds like off chicken to me.
Doesn't even smell like, I realize off, it's just a weird flavoring on it, it doesn't seem right.
I don't know, anytime I've ever like had my chicken go up, it's always had some real pungent undersmell to it.
Yeah, it's like rotten eggs, but worse.
Yeah, it's one of those hard to describe smells, but you know it when you smell it.
Yeah.
Sounds like you smelled it.
Possibly.
Oh, meow, Smokey.
Maybe
What's up, buddy?
Sick tomorrow and I have to go to the swim carnival.
Well, mate, don't go eating that chicken, otherwise you will be sick tomorrow.
You'll be sick for a while, you won't get any sleep, and you'll be severely dehydrated.
Oh yeah, I've seen some people cop it real bad because of shit like that at a restaurant or whatever, where it's come out like slightly undercooked, or the fish that they had was just like, you know, that little bit older than they thought it was, and it's made them fucking upset gut, and oh my god.
Oh well.
It's not fun to watch.
Wouldn't be fun to have either.
No, just keep this, you know, like when I get sick like this kind of sick, like hay fever, I actually sleep easier.
You lucky bugger.
Because I'm not thinking about how I'm gonna get to sleep or how long it's gonna take me. Like I always think about that, and it drives me nuts when I try to sleep. But now I'm just like, as long as now I'm just worried about if I can breathe through my nose while I'm sleeping, and then I just go off. Sort of like how busy people actually are good at scheduling things when lazy people, like busy people are good at doing things. Well, you know, lazy people aren't evo to have so much time on their hands.
I think I get the
feel
analogy you're
attacked.
going for.
It's not attack, it's tax. Check yourself.
I feel attacked. Jesus Christ. I don't know if that says just something about how bad his joke was or just how lazy you are.
It wasn't a joke, it was a comparison.
Well, that makes it even fucking worse, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't even tell what I'm saying anymore.
I think you just made it worse than what you first initially said, mate.
Well, I mean, I was just saying that people who are busy have better, you know, doing things. So much time in hand, just say, I'll do it later, and they never do it. I've done it before. It's true.
Oh, we've all done that. We've all done that, you know. I'll take care of it in an hour or so, and then you look at the time and 4 hours has passed. It's like, wait, where did that... what? How? We've all done that.
That's pretty much me whenever I'm told to do
And
chores.
you just realize, alright, I'm lazy.
Or it's just the sheer point of fact that, hey, I got bogged down doing my fucking paperwork or something, didn't look at the time, next thing you know, it's fucking just gone. God, it sucks when that happens. Oh yeah, I'll get up and make dinner in an hour, looks at time, it's now like midnight.
Man, Vladimir Putin looked like a freaking duck when he was young.
A duck!
I always say he looks like a duck.
A duck.
It's amazing.
Looks more like a dick to me, but you know, each their own.
They both work.
Yeah, in this case, they both work.
Well, it's just the absence of one letter.
We just switch one out for another, yeah. It's the family. Family friendly all the way. God. I think I just saw 3 people log out on my fucking Discord, on my fucking Twitch.
What the fuck?
It was either just an update that was just like a sheer coincidence on the chat log, or fucking like I just offended 3 people.
Wait, what? How?
I think it was because of the when I said Putin looks like a dick. Because that was around about when that was around about when like you know I saw 3 people like just disappear from the chat.
Really?
Yeah, man.
And people are sensitive, huh?
Oh man, don't even get me started with how often that had happened when Trump was in power and I'd make a comment about how much of a twat he's being.
And he'd be like, oh no, my pride. Ugh.
Bang on, guy looked like a duck. Have a look at that guy's resting bitch face. He invented duck lip.
Spray on tan.
I mean, just look at him in general.
I feel bad for
God.
whoever put on Trump's spray on tan. Imagine making someone into the human equivalent of an orange with Down syndrome.
Oh god.
Dude, that ain't spray on tan, that's just Cheeto dust.
Yeah, Trump the hardcore game is just covered in Cheeto dust, huh? I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna go get on my Fortnites and I'm gonna go build me a wall. And it's gonna be practice. Fuck. This is why I shouldn't start political discussions.
I'm going to go rant on Twitter.
I'm gonna go rant on Twitter about the lack of a wall in Fortnite.
Trump, no.
Oh Christ.
If anyone ever tells me they're gonna go on Twitter, I'm just gonna yell, no.
I have Twitter, but I don't use it. Ever.
Man, quite literally, we have a Mason Twitter, Mason Gaming, and like it's only used to announce when I go live. I do not post on it, I do not log into it, I do not read anything that goes to it. It's quite literally just fucking like, you know, hey, I'm going live doing this. Here's a link. Don't offend oranges that way, says Spork, by the way. He's got a point. That was pretty racially insensitive.
Oranges are the best.
Yeah,
Uh,
true.
Oranges are fucking
Just
bomb, bro.
hit different after a long day.
I'll tell you what we made recently in house here was some fucking just some cinnamon apples in a pot, man. Just crushed down the apples and stewed them up, sort of thing, and fucking added a bit of cinnamon. Fuck, that was good. It's the sort of shit you find inside those when you go to Brumbies and you buy those fucking little pastries that have like the vanilla icing on top, and you bite into them and they got the apple inside. Yeah, one of those.
Why do I have
Well,
that stream?
as a wise New Zealand / Australian man said, apples.
Yep, apples, mate.
Yep.
Piss apples.
Oh, that's apples, mate.
Ah, no, that's piss, mate.
Nah.
Oh, fuck me.
I've apparently completed all of my bounties.
Fuck, you can actually hit an upper limit of how many bounties you can do?
You can only do 4 at a time. I just completed
Oh,
all of them.
yeah, I knew you could do 4 at a time. I thought you meant like an upper actual limit of like, say, 10 a day or some shit.
Oh. That'd actually really suck, because I get a lot of XP from these.
Hey, I'm an ex-World of Warcraft player. They used to have that sort of crap like piled on as something fierce. You know, 10 dailies a day that you were allowed to do, and that was like the maximum. Anything else after that wouldn't actually earn you like the currency that you were trying to earn. It would earn you like 1 gold piece. 1. Which, don't get me wrong, that was like $100, like if we had to put it into real money. But still, 10 a day, man, it was fucked. And you could have them done literally in an hour.
Yeah, it's a good thing that there aren't daily limits, otherwise that'd suck. It'd also be really bad for people that grind on this game.
Like, don't get me wrong, you don't want people like grinding your high level instances, fair enough. Then that's when you put on like a weekly or a daily limit to doing them. You know, for a reason, you know, you can't just fucking be like, oh, we're just gonna arbitrarily do it. Like, you gotta give people a reason as to why. Never used to get that. It was a case of, oh, that's because that's what we decided. Okay, so we're just going to go with that. That's what you decided. You're not going to listen to us? Yep. Great. What made it even worse, I remember too, there was a bunch of quests that if you handed them in fucking first, you'd get more credits and stuff than you would if you handed them in later. Nope, you're going back on, are you, dude? Oh, that's you, Skip.
Me, yeah.
Oh, Skip stream. Let me get that turned back on, see if it'll pick that up. Oh, yeah, it's a Skip stream. I'll resize that on my monitor in a sec once I get into battle so I can see where the health bars should are. And, oh, Pidgey's level 16, sweet.
Nice.
Alright, time to get Thompson the ruddy tatty 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 machine gun up front. No, God damn it, I always fuck up the switch in this. I'm so used to DS where you could just like drag and drop.
The Caterpie.
Yep, that's totally what I'm running into here. Caterpies and Caterpies, Weedles, Metapods, and the occasional Pikachu.
Cool.
Yes and no, they're giving me like only 10 or 20 XP each, so like the grind is very much real at the moment. There you go, I think that's sitting alright on OBS there.
Is this Shadow Touch Nazago on here? Huh. Didn't think that would spawn on a low level island.
What level are you working on?
Round level 10. Just to...
Oh, you're down that low. So you're on the islands I would have been on yesterday, because I was just cleaning up a couple of the were they fucking escalations or? No, I was doing the hunts. Sorry, not the escalations.
Yeah, reforging resets the level back to 0, but gives a power surge. So when you get it back to level 20, it is stronger.
Oh yeah, it's prestiging.
Some people have done it like 40 odd times.
I know, some people are dedicated, I'll give them that. Then again, when I used to play Warframe, I've got a fucking old school weapon that used to be like one of the rarest guns in the game that I've like upgraded to its max like multiple times. People must be so confused when they log in and see like 2 streams going at once. I just realized I can hear your stream. What the fuck?
It's because I'm directly streaming it. You can just mute the stream
Yeah.
on Discord.
I only just realized it was doing that. I was like, wait, what?
Motherfucker.
I wonder which is easier on Discord, for it to actually turn around and stream it like what you're doing now, or if it's just easier to stream the screen.
No.
Actually, I'm pondering that now.
Oh my god, someone's trying to help me, but they're just gonna make it more difficult.
Yeah, they
It's
mean well.
Scales. It's gay. Oh my god, someone was doing 3,000 damage. Oh, they're using a hammer.
Yeah, hammers have some ridiculous damage output.
Especially the higher level ones.
I mean, I think Sai actually pulled out a hammer for a while yesterday, and fucking it was a decent level. And my god, some of the numbers I was seeing were ridiculous. I mean, admittedly that's on low levels, but still, fuck mate.
I sent you a Reddit video if you haven't seen it.
Oh no, I haven't checked Discord yet, man.
Have a look. It's people in the comments were saying that the damage was a bit low, and this was with chain blades, and you'll see what I mean if you.
Oh
check it out.
lord, really? They're saying chain blades were underpowered.
Yeah.
Even I know chain blades aren't underpowered. I freaking used them at like a low level, and even I can see the damage difference at low levels. I can only imagine the big jump in the gap that would be there at high levels. Holy shit.
Yeah, have a look.
Fuck, I'm gonna have to. Let me just do this fight out, and I'll just pull it up and fucking watch it on the screen cap on. This should be amusing.
Only a short video. The person was actually complaining about the fact that it was part damage and not wound damage. Or something like that.
Isn't there enough wound weapons already? Let's throw down a quick save while I'm here. There's more Discord, there's more Discord. Where did you send this thing?
Direct message.
Oh, it hadn't highlighted it for me. Weird.
Oh.
Alright, let me just pull up, because like I always love hearing other people's rants when it comes to games and shit like this. Because I mean, I do this. I rant away, fucking. So I always get a kick out of listening to mine again. Always make me chuckle. Oh, it has no sound?
No, it doesn't need it.
Oh, excuse me, how much damage was that? 200k? 240k plus 131, what's that, wound or stagger?
Stagger.
Stagger, so they're doing fucking 270, 280's worth. Holy shit, yeah, 280k's worth of damage, guys. Remember, that's underpowered.
Wasted.
I mean, look at this, guys. I mean, he has to hit him. It's not fair. It's underpowered. Jesus Christ.
That's one of the legendary behemoths as well.
Yeah, exactly. I couldn't destroy a legendary in one hit. Underpowered weapon, not good for the game. Boycott game.
Even though it took off a quarter its bloody health in a single hit.
Yeah. Underpowered. What are you on about, man? Totally underpowered.
Absolutely. Severely underpowered.
Fucking, you'll never, that's a bitch of it. With games like this, you'll never please everyone. There's always going to be someone who's going to sit there and say that something's underpowered or overpowered, even though you've done like 20 balance patches for it, made it stronger for what people wanted, then made it weaker, then made it stronger, or added this and that, and then it's like, oh, now it's broken. Bad game, couldn't even fix the weapon. It's like, we just did everything you asked.
And
fucking amazes me.
It was break damage for the majority. It instantly broke that thing's
yeah, exactly.
I think it was the 4-paw.
Either way, it
Instantly
broke
broken
something
this-
straight away, and that says a fucking lot right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, as Fork just said, that's because there's always someone who's shit at the game. That's why there's always someone QQing.
Yeah, true.
I mean, don't get me wrong, I've seen plenty of times too where that sort of rage and bitching is justified. I mean, look at rogues in World of Warcraft for years there. Those motherfuckers with their stun locks and shit in PvP were fucking ridiculous. If you didn't have a rogue on your team, you were literally gimping yourself. And that was years and years before they managed to find a way to make it a bit more fair. And even still, I think it's actually a little fucking, like, stun locky OP.
Hmm.
Yeah, and that is the worst bit, Spork, except the person won't admit that they're shit at the game, so it must be the game that's wrong, not them.
Hmm.
It's like when I play...
Because
Yeah?
that person probably has like 4,000 hours into Dauntless to be
Cha.
able to be doing that much. And I've seen some people that have like 40 like reforges on every weapon. I saw someone that had 77 reforges on a bloody hammer.
77!
Yeah.
So that's 70... Hold up, that's 77 times 20.
Yeah, and it generally takes around maybe 7 hours to get to back to level 20.
Right, so that's 1,540 levels.
Hmm.
Okay, and you said how many hours?
Around 7 hours on average to get to level 20 so you can reforge again.
So how would I do this then? Just divide by 60? That's, if I'm doing my math right, that's just over 24 hours itself, or am I doing that wrong? 10,000 hours? Really? To get one weapon to 77?
Hmm. Yeah. Some people make me wonder how someone can be. Yeah, it was.
Yeah, 7 hours for 20
7
levels.
hours,
Yeah.
20
Oh yeah, I
levels
forget
on
you can see the chat.
average. On average, though, it can differ depending on what they're fighting.
Yeah, but let's just say 7 hours for an average.
Yeah.
So is it more what I was saying, where it's like more 25 hours itself to like nearly 26 hours just to get one weapon to level 77, or am I too low?
It'd be a lot more.
I would be too, wouldn't it? Oh, I just realised what math I'm using. Fuck. 179 hours.
Jeez.
That's the other one I'm coming up with, because you do like, divided by 60 times 7 or whatever it is to fucking figure out how many hours in the average or some shit. I forget. But 179 sounds a bit more like it.
Hmm.
I don't know, I'm probably doing the math all wrong and just making people in chat sit there fucking cringe at my bad math.
Hmm.
But it's a ridiculous amount of time, I get that much.
It's a bit much time to spend using a singular weapon on a singular game. And that's straight as well. So if they were to play non-stop, it'd be that much.
Fuck. Sporks just pointed out I was doing the math wrong. If level 20 takes 7 hours, doing it 77 times would work out to 539 hours. On one weapon. That is either dedication or a severe lack of life. You can pick whichever one it is.
I think it's both.
dedication to a lack of life. Oh, I'm an asshole sometimes.
But it makes you funny, so.
Oh, cheers, man. The funny bit is I'm not even trying to be funny at the time. I'm just like, you know, that's the way I'm feeling, so I'll say it. You know, I'm one of those sort of people. If I'm thinking it, I'll probably say it. So some people fucking hate me because I'm like, I'll be blunt and like not even fully mean to be as blunt as I've just been. It's just like, oh, well, I didn't mean it that much of an asshole way, but you know, yeah, you get the point now.
Yeah, I can be like that sometimes too.
Well, some people you gotta be.
Not to mention, I detest lying to people.
Thank you, Sporkage. I need
And
that.
sometimes people need to hear the truth.
Oh, I didn't even realise I was leaning fucking back. Oh.
Especially all those parents that say that their mentally retarded children are special and really smart, and they're not just really depressed.
Well, I've seen some very smart kids that have like a mental retardation, like, you know, some of those autistic kids, like that. Some of them can be geniuses, man.
Yeah, obviously. But I mean, people that are babied their entire life and told that they do great by their parents. Sometimes they just need to be told the truth so they can actually motivate themselves.
Yeah, there's encouraging a child, and then there's giving the child false hopes and dreams, man. I mean, fuck.
Exactly.
I think parents just need to be a little bit more open and honest and treat your kid not just as a baby, but as a little person that's growing up. I mean, they understand right from wrong. They understand good and bad, you know, all that sort of stuff. They can understand some like more adult concepts than some adults can at that age, just because of like the way and how open their minds are about subjects.
Yeah.
I mean, God, there's the saying "from the mouth of babes" for a reason. And that's why I had to leave my first customer service job. My internal filter turned off after about a year, says Spork. Fucking goddamn customer service. Ugh. I think we've all friggin' probably at least done like some sort of customer service at some point and regretted it. People really do walk over you in that sector.
I haven't experienced it yet, because I haven't gotten my first job yet, but I'd rather not be it, considering all of the stories I've heard. Yeah,
like, don't get me wrong, man, it could be a cunt, but like, I find like the main reason people used to get annoyed was because I was a younger person doing like what they thought should have been someone that should have been 25, 30 years old, you know, they should have been doing that job, not someone at your age. It's like, okay, does that change the fact that either way I'm still the manager here and I need you to turn around and talk to me since you asked for the manager? No, man.
I am the manager, so shut the fuck up.
I know. I remember one day we were slammed at this, it was like, I'm not going to name names, but it was a little clothing store I was doing some temp work at, and like, the manager had actually stepped out and he knew that I had experience in the sector, so he's like, look, while I'm out, can you just take the managerial role? I mean, even if anyone asks for the manager, you rock up and go, yes, hi, I'm the manager, okay? Just cover for me for about an hour. I shit you not, 5 minutes after he left, we get this absolute bitch come in, fucking straight away. Oh, hi there, I'm here to make a return and a complaint.
God, you did the voice too.
Oh, are you now, huh?
Yeah. Okay, ma'am, how can I help you then? This item here, I am not impressed with it, and I would like to return it and make a complaint about it. Thank you.
Okay.
Well, ma'am, I can do the return for you, but unfortunately your complaint will have to be forwarded on to the company that you're making the complaint to. So unless you're complaining to us about the way we've treated you, then there's nothing I can do to help you with the item. What do you mean there's nothing you can do? Are you not even offering me a return or anything? Or a swap over? Oh, you can imagine where this leads to.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I want to see your manager. Oh, that's fine, ma'am. Just give me a sec. I turn around, I pick up the manager tag that's sitting by the register, put it on and go, "Hi, I'm the manager, nice to meet you. Can I help you today?" It was one of the best things I think I've ever done. This woman's just looked at me. How can you be the manager? You're too young. I'm like, "Madam, you don't get your name on this and just give it to you for no..." I mean, it had my manager's name on it, like, you know, his name, but I just said it was mine. You don't get your name put on this and with the words manager underneath unless you're actually doing the job here, ma'am. Now, look, can I help you or not? Fucking, it was gold. The look on her face, the stuttering. Would do all over again and do it the exact same way.
I came back to this with a piece of Vegemite toast.
Oh, Vaginamite.
Oh yeah.
Nothing wrong with Vaginamite and peanut butter.
Yeah, man. Wait, peanut butter?
No.
And peanut butter.
Oh right, yeah, true.
Oh god. Can you tell I went to an all-boys school?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's like something we would do too.
Yeah.
Oh
That's
shit.
something that my dad did when he was a kid.
Hell yeah, man.
So my dad
Yeah,
is
remember, man, I'm on the
76.
older age of the spectrum.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. Spork's got a story in our chat here.
Walmart on a very busy day, snippy customer near the back of the line. Why don't you have more people working the register? Since I've got no nice response and it's super busy, I just keep on heading to the registers. Snippy customer. Oh, just ignore me then. That's the plan, Ma.
Yes! Yes!
And
That
it
is
was
gold.
Because the rest of the line heard me too, and one guy went, ooh.
See, we all bitch and moan about doing customer service work, but you get some of the best little stories like that coming out of it.
And that was the day I put my 2-week notice in because there was no delay, no decision. It just came out.
Yeah, well, once it gets to that point, it's just a natural reaction. Then yeah, it's about time to quit customer service because you're officially just turning into one of them. The filter's turned off. The fucking brain's just on autopilot to insult. Yeah, it's not a good spot to end up in. And it's not like you put yourself there. It's because people put you there. You know, it's because of the way you're spoken to and treated, and then they don't get why you get so snippy. It's like, oh, you're all fucking idiots. God, I got so many little stories like that, but like I don't think I can tell a lot of them because like some of them like actually like might have been classified as illegal in some states. I think.
I don't know, once we had this bitchy... we had this bitchy girl on our PC, which is like a morning class. For like 15 minutes. And she's just like this really self-entitled annoying girl. You can imagine the type. And then when she was talking, I didn't even know what she was saying, and she was like saying like why this happened or why I was doing this, and I just said out loud after the classroom went quiet, maybe because you're stupid.
Those are the best ones at school where it's just dead quiet. It's just like the insult flies out.
Like, oh shit! I said the perfect, but also the worst time.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
I bet you that was very closely followed by, "Who said that? Now get to the principal's office."
No, that was just like the old. It was just the old kid next to me. He's like, "Turn it down."
Wow, you actually got away with it?
PC teachers are more just like chillaxed because they're meant to like give parental care, not teach you.
Not to
Yeah,
mention
true.
they're generally old.
And they literally act nicer in PC because I guess it's their job.
Yeah. One of my friends, we have the same PC class, and our PC teacher is his math teacher. And apparently she's a total bitch in math class, but she's one of the nicest people at the start of the day.
Yeah, that's because the morning coffee's kicking in and you're on that nice caffeine high, your belly's full, you know, and then you get to school and have to spend time around little shits like you two.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Think about it. I mean, imagine being at your schools there, right? Imagine having to put up with like a whole fucking year level's worth of you guys each day.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
One of the grade 8 coordinator, he took a year off this year.
Yeah, just that time, yeah. Yeah.
Poor Mr. Riley.
Mental break, was it not mental breakdown? Fucking.
Well, we were bad enough, but the year 7s last year, they were just
Now we didn't do
really
anything.
weird.
I remember that we
Yeah.
managed to make a substitute teacher actually quit her job because we were just that little shits to her. Like, I actually feel bad about that one because apparently she full gave up on her teaching career. But she said, challenge me, push me to my limits, you know, so we did.
You never say that to a bunch of prepubescent children.
Fucking exactly, man. She set herself up for that. That was not my fault. I mean, I was part of it, but it wasn't all my fault, alright? I was only there and made some comments and did the walkout and a few other things. Possibly, as I said, illegal things in other states. But either way, the point of the matter is I didn't really do that much. Exactly, Spork. Kids don't have a proper idea of what restraint is until a certain age group. You do not give them liberty, freedoms of liberty like that.
Some do.
Like, there's always the advanced one or two that do know better, but like, they're gonna go along with the rest of the class because they don't want to be left out or left behind. They're gonna want to fit in.
Know, picked on because they actually have a conscience and understand that people can have their feelings hurt.
Yeah. What's that? You're a human being? Oh, you're weird.
Oh, no.
Oh, come on, I didn't
Also,
need to dodge that.
So, in school today, we walked into class, and Miss had a giant 2-liter bottle of Coke vanilla. And I was like, why the fuck does Miss have that?
Tell me she's proceeded to drink it across the course of the class right in front of every single one of you just to tease the shit out of you.
No, it turns out one kid just brought a 2-liter bottle of Coke vanilla.
Huh.
And
Oh.
when Miss was talking, like telling them off outside, one of the kids, he got up, opened it, took a sip, and put it back down. Turns around, looks at the glass. Oh yeah, it's good.
Oh, mate. It always made me laugh when teachers would take food and drinks off kids during class.
Yeah.
Well, as I turned around and I said to a teacher once, I've gone, sir, I don't think you have the right to take that off me. And they're like, oh yeah, why is that? And I've gone, because in any other case, that would be classified as bullying and theft. What makes it any different by you turning around and doing this? What, because you're an authoritarian teacher figure? So what, you're going to deny me the sustenance that I feel I need to get through the school day just because you feel like I'm not listening? Okay, that's bullying and harassment and also theft, is it not? If I walked over to Matthew over there who's eating his chippies and took them off him for the same reasons that you're on about, I could be going to the principal's office.
Yeah, but they never expect children to retaliate like that.
I don't get me wrong, this is much older, like I'm much older at this point, you know, I'm in like, you know, later parts of high school and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, paralysis and stuff can kick in after a fainting in this one because of the fact it's non-contact damage. That is how Thompson got paralysed.
The other one fainted.
Yeah, we knocked out a Pikachu, and Pikachu has static body as a ability in this game, and when it cops any sort of physical attack like tackle, quick attack, whatever, see Thompson got paralysed for it, and it's pretty much 100%. But even when you make the Pokemon faint like that, the paralyze effect hasn't kicked in yet. The effects like that don't kick in till technically end of turn, well just before end of turn. Now in this case, because the Pokemon's knocked out, end of turn happens just as the experience comes in. But the experience doesn't come in till before paralysis has gone off. I'm a nerd. Yeah, because it hits technically before the end of turn. No, it still fainted, so it can faint, but then the end of battle doesn't happen till the experience pops up, Spork. But before experience pops up, which technically ends battle, you get all the paralysis effects and stuff like that to trigger just after the fainting. So there's that little gap in the middle where it's got to, like in a Yu-Gi-Oh card game, it's got to resolve everything on the field. I suppose that's the best way I could put it. The paralysis came because I attacked it, and it has an ability called Static Body. Static Potty, when Pikachu gets hit with a physical attack, will turn around and I think it's like 95% of the time will paralyze the person that attacked it. But it has to be a physical attack, like Hyper Fang, Tackle, Quick Attack. Anything that causes physical damage. Oh, yeah, there's a lot of little things like that in some of these earlier generations, like Static Body and stuff. Hell, there's I think there's one for poison. There was one for paralysis. I think there's even one for sleep, believe it or not. I think that comes on a shroomish though, so that might be more Emerald than it is friggin' Ruby and Sapphire. I mean, Emerald, not Fire Red Leaf Green. This is back when abilities were still and natures were still very much being fleshed out in the game too, so they didn't have a lot of ideas for them. I mean, what's my poor Ratty Tatty Tatty Tar got here?
Ratty.
Ratty Tatty Tatty. You gotta realize every time I say Ratty, I say it differently. That's the whole gag behind it. There you go. Ability is run away on this Ratty. So yeah, we'll be able to run away a lot easier. But when he becomes a what do they become? Raticate. It'll lose that ability and change it into something else. Oh, who's that?
Oh, hey, Sai.
Oh, Sai, what's up, dude?
Hello, hello.
Heh.
I'm just doing the grind for FireRed Nuzlocke at the moment, just on stream while these lads just chat away and play Dauntless in the background. Well, Spicker is.
Yeah, my nose is just punishing me.
Yeah, poor Pons has fucking got a 24-hour cold again. Actually, you haven't met Pons, have you?
And I'm gonna work out for the...
Yeah, that's more than fine, dude.
Side.
Yeah, you're more than welcome to chill here, dude. You know that. That's the whole point of this today, is actually just to have people rocking up and just chatting away while I just do this grind.
Yeah.
Because honestly, this is taking me forever.
Yeah, does anybody else here except for Sin? Because I know Sin was talking to him about it earlier. Do you know, does anybody know about the shadow side?
Skipper might.
I think I do.
Pons hasn't played Dauntless, I don't think.
Damn.
Nope.
Well,
Yeah.
what the fuck are you doing?
Dying.
He's playing Fallout 4.
Is it a like Umbral exotic? Or something
No.
like that?
That's just a transmog skin. And it takes a shit ton to grind for.
Was that the one you posted in the general chat?
Yeah, it's that purple side looking one.
Yeah. Who else
Yeah,
is streaming
it's
this screen?
The skin. I'm gonna
It's
actually...
me again.
Ah, cool. I'll switch over to that soon. That way I go between your stream and Skipper's stream. Switch it up for the people that are on Twitch just wondering why the hell there's two streams going on at once. It's streamception almost going on here. I should get... what I should do is actually run Pons' screen as a third stream. And then just put that up in like the top right hand corner of like Skipper's stream there. So that way I've got like 3 streams going at once.
That sucks, dude. Like, you can literally buy to complete quests. What the...
Yeah,
Wait, what?
I noticed
Dude,
that.
what? Dude, people can literally just spend money to get this shit.
Mm-hmm. But look how much it costs as well. 250 fucking of those bars or whatever it is. It's a fair chunk of
This one's
cash.
400 to complete each.
Oh, well, there you go. The ones I'm at are 250.
12, 14,
Yeah,
16.
same.
I actually bit the bullet last night and spent fucking 1,000 out of me 1,200 credits on getting those fusion orb machines unlocked to level 3 with Middleman. That way I can start fusing orbs together.
Holy hell, this guy is a reforged 49. Jesus.
Yeah, Skipper was telling us the other, like he saw around at one point a level 77 reforge.
Yeah, that's too much.
Yeah, what we figured out was like 570 odd hours to get to that point with that weapon.
Oh,
Yeah, man. It's like, wow.
sick.
Yeah.
Like, I'd be so bored of the game by that point. Like, 500 plus hours on one weapon style.
Yeah, I don't think I could do that.
Yeah.
I mean, in total, I already have like out of playing this game for like 3 weeks. I already have like 4 days.
Yeah, I'd be curious to
hour.
know how much I've got on mine. Just in the last 48 hours, of 72 hours, I think I've played probably a good bloody, like, 18 odd hours worth, it feels like. Probably less than that, but still it feels like I've put that much work in.
I'd have
Have you reforged yet?
me. Oh,
No, the other guy.
Sinistral. And no, I haven't had a chance to reforge it, because I haven't got anything to reforge.
Oh.
Excuse me, I just have someone to fucking ban here. Oh, that's sad. That account's from 2017. That's really sad that I've got to ban an account that's that old.
Best followers, frames, and viewers on a random website. That's definitely not a scam.
Shit. Randomnotascam.com, I swear. 100% legit not a scam.com. It's actually... But the second I get above 4, these fuckers start showing up periodically. Like, you should have seen it back when I was getting like 10, 15 viewers just as a constant for a while there. My lord, the amount of those guys I had to ban was ridiculous. Let's flick over to Pons' stream, see what he's getting up to on Fallout.
I finally found Sturgis.
Oh, yeah, where was he?
Stuck on a fence, farming.
Oh my god, he was... What? Like, he was literally stuck on... Oh my god. How did we not see him there? Like, is he actually stuck there, or, like, will he get up and do things?
Nah, I got him out. I just used the push mod like this. So yeah.
Oh yeah, you got this to, like, move him out, haven't you? Still though, the fact that he's actually there continuing... Because that's Marcy Long, that's not Sturgis.
I know, but...
But yeah, if she's gardening there, that means that there's something way too close to that fence that's causing that.
Yeah.
And that can cause some major pathing. I wonder if this Kima 74 guy will do what these other scams have done and actually send an unban request through. Like, I shit you not, man. I have had so many of them like turn around and send me an unban request. Oh, I'm very sorry about what happened. It turns out my account has been hacked. I've got it all under control now though, so if you'd like to unban me, I'd like to come back and watch, because the Mason TV channel is one of my favourite channels on Twitch. Oh, is it really? Is it one of your favourite channels on Twitch? Tell me what my last 3 streams were.
And even I can't say...
Fucking exactly. You can't say exactly what they were, probably because of the fact that some of them do run into each other. Because I do some streams that are just random and some streams that are, like, follow on to each other, just depending on how I'm feeling on the day of the week.
On your last 2 streams, the one before the one you're doing right now was on Pokemon as well, but then the other one was Dauntless.
That is correct in this case. That's what I mean. See, I'm doing a grind stream here. I did a storyboard stream yesterday for Pokemon. And then the day before that was just me grinding on Dauntless for a bit. And actually, no, I did some Dauntless yesterday as well. So I did Dauntless 2 days in a row on 2 separate streams and 2 Pokemon streams.
Dauntless is the shit.
Hell yeah.
Fuck yeah, man. As I said, I'm really getting back into that addiction, but you know, I got to get this done. I got to get all the grinding out the way. Because seriously, that's the only reason I'm doing this stream like this, is because I don't expect people to watch a storyboard-based stream where I sit there and grind for 3/4 of it.
Yeah. What is it? I'm guessing critical strike damage isn't core damage. Core damage is white damage, right?
I'm not too sure. I assume critical strikes were core damage just because it would go through the armor and hit the core.
Mm.
True that.
That's what I thought it was,
You
but
deal more damage, and the core does give you more damage output. Because it's like the weakest spot of the creature. So for like the Drask, that'd be the underbelly.
I was about to say, so you're talking about like the gut and stuff like that, all the weak fucking tender spots. Okay, that's core,
Yeah.
huh?
I think so. I haven't really figured it out yet, but
Yeah, that actually makes some sense, dude. I can see where you get the idea that that could be core damage, and I like that more than my idea of it just being like critical strikes.
there is a heroic Scorchstone Helion and a heroic Riftstalker that are both level 16. Huh.
Damn.
No,
That's a bit of a jump
just
from level
gonna
10.
leave them alone for now. The Helion's enough at heroic, but the Riftstalker was annoying before it was. Especially when it first came out.
Oh no, it begins the long part of the grind where I sit here and try and get this fucking Caterpen 15 up to a friggin' Butterfree. One tackle at a time. 5 tackles per level 5 Weedle at level 8. Ugh.
Come on, jump out of the ground.
Ladies and gentlemen, I provide to you why Metapod has a terrible fucking upgrade. Look at that stat growth. 2 health, 0 attack, 1 defense, 0 special attack, 0 special defense, 0 speed. Yeah, I love this Pokemon. Really appreciate its stat ups. Jesus Christ, literally 1 defense point and 2 health points for a level up. My god, are you back at Sanctuary already, Pons?
Yeah.
Why are you back at Sanctuary already?
I want builds so I can get my levels up.
Oh my god, you and this fucking goddamn settlement, man.
I like building, what can I say?
Go build down at the fucking, the drive-through then. Set up a supply line.
Okay. Wait, is that like an actual thing?
Oh shit. Yeah, supply lines and shit are a thing.
How do you do that, with like a scavenging station or?
You need to build... Oh god, there's an actual default building that allows you to like start up trade. And you need to have 1 at each settlement, I think it is. And then you can like send out a roaming trader. But you might need local leader 1 for it, if I remember right.
Yeah, I have like charisma, so maybe not.
Yeah, local leader I think is a 5 charisma, maybe 4. Yeah, oh my god, don't even get me started on Fire Emblem. I gave up on that game because RNGs has fucking hated me. Alright?
So much.
That was just a slaughter, and it was not fair.
I just took medicine.
Ew.
Oops! This is not medicine.
Dies.
Exactly. Just starts tripping out.
What did you get out? But yeah, I hate liquid medicine, dude.
Yeah, time to go
My
heal up
controller
Caterpen
ain't hell,
15.
it's like massive.
Yeah, liquid medicine is generally terrible.
Hey man, I still prefer it over getting a pill stuck in my throat.
Yeah, I don't get pills stuck in my throat.
Neither do I, but when it does happen, you know what I mean?
What, does it like stick or something?
Well, yeah, have you ever had a Panadol and like you fucking, like, cause you know, it's in tablet or pill form, whatever. You go to swallow it and then it might just catch at the back of your throat there cause it's got that little dry patch just swallowing water.
Yeah, that's happened
Yeah.
to me.
It's
like my throat's on fire. When
Yeah.
it happens.
It's like water splashing up on the toilet and hitting you on the asshole. Not many people admit that it fucking happens, but it happens to fucking everyone. And you can't tell me that ain't true.
Or when your bomb's too heavy.
Yeah, you end up with a fucking splash of water on the asshole there.
Yeah, and the song I was listening to game just went splash as I said that. Splash. Bombs away.
Why did I just have like
Really fun.
fucking Flash Gordon appear in my head then? Except it was splash. Aha.
Alright, balance.
I just did a poopy oop. Or is that like too old for any of you to know the song?
I know, I know.
So.
I know.
The old Flash Gordon song.
Yeah.
Alright, so what building is it?
Honestly, I can't remember what it was to get trading going, but I'm almost certain there was like a marketing stall or something you had to build that was for trading. There it is, trader. Booyah.
I thought this was just like a general store thing.
No, I'm pretty sure that that trader allows you to actually start sending out proper traders.
Ah, well, I'll wait till I get, you know, the really
I could be wrong there, dude. Because I can't really read the bottom of your, like, the little writing on your screen, but I'm almost certain that there's one there that allows you to do it, or it comes from the perk.
I need 2 more charisma levels, and I need 6 more levels to get that.
Well, what does Local Leader 1 provide you? Because if that provides you with trade paths, sweet. If not, you're going to have to wait till Local Leader 2. Yeah. Well, you might get trade routes off Local Leader 1.
It says, produces income based on the total population, makes settlements happier.
Yeah, that's the normal trading one. There's one there that should, I'm pretty sure says, you know, allows you to send out a, like, traveling trader or some shit. As I said, it's either in that or it's in the fucking, in the skill tree that says that. Because it might be under local leader level 2 or 1.
Yeah, as the rule, everyone turns to you, able to establish supplies within your workshop settlements. Cool.
Yeah, supply lines, that's the one. Trade lines.
There's a lot of people to do it.
Yeah, they end up actually like walking around with like their own Brahmin and stuff. You actually assign a settler to do it. You got to arm them up and shit, and they'll walk around from settlement to settlement, not only doing their own trading, but also like trade with you, kind of like a random vendor that you'd run into in the road.
Right, I get it now.
Plus, having that local leader level 1 will allow you to trade like all the supplies that you've got that are sitting in your little crafting areas and shit like that there will be available at every settlement. So you can leave all your wood and everything there at Sanctuary, walk all the way to the other end of the fucking map, get into a settlement there and still access that wood from Sanctuary.
Oh, beautiful.
I'm telling you, local leader is one of the only perks that I say that you should get if you're planning to do settlements. Because it really does help.
Or you just hate when someone's talking and then you just sneeze 5 times and it goes, man, I didn't hear what they said.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I heard most of what you said, just to let you know, but...
No, you're not just totally rude. I know you would have understood most of it.
Yeah.
God,
You
Red
sneeze,
Rocket.
you're just like, fuck.
I turned that place into a fortified bunker when I built there.
Man, I just turned a castle into a fort.
Oh yeah, I do the same thing. Like I even get the mortar cannon up and running and working at that point and have someone manning it and everything. It's fucking great.
Yeah, if you can use these concrete blocks to actually fix up the walls.
Yep.
I do that, or I just get a mod that does it for me.
Yeah, I've only ever really used the default building materials, but there's a lot of really good ones in there that you can use to like shore up walls and stuff. It's just getting them to line up properly. Because if you notice, a lot of them are like either on an angle or like the destruction's just that little bit off center. It's fucking shitful.
Okay, this fucking Sarva is being gay. Goodbye. Don't chase me, you little fucking...
Oh, fuck up, fuck up, fuck up, fuck up, fuck up! The mating call of every monster hunter in the world. Oh, fuck off, fuck off, fuck off, fuck off, fuck off!
Pretty much.
Whoa, yeah, we're taking Caterpen 15 out of this fight. Pikachu's gonna kick its ass.
Sin, do you have any idea what a hero request is on Twitch?
Oh, what, sorry?
A hero request.
Oh yeah, you can request. You can request to like, I'm pretty sure, change a character's name or something.
Oh, you're talking about in my channel point things?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, if I'm
you're-
playing a game that has, like, say, a job system or a class system where I can, like, you know, on the fly decide a job or a class that I can play, you're allowed to, like, you know, use those channel points to force me to play that for a while. I actually haven't gone back and adjusted those because they're meant to have, like, how long it'll last and stuff. So I've got to figure out a time limit that's good to the proportion of channel points used.
Huh.
But things like, you know, name a character after me and stuff like that, they're the points that'll be staying at. So I've got to figure out something that works all around that.
I hate how this does not snap. This is stupid.
Oh, I'm not sitting here doing a Metapod versus Metapod battle. Pidgey, get out of here. Oh, look at that. It used Harden. Hey guys, the Metapod used Harden. Did you know that Metapod can use Harden? You know what Metapod's best move is, guys? Believe it or not, Harden! Oh no, the old Lappy's finally given up the ghost, has it? Is that even when plugged into the wall, or is that just running on the battery power? Because if it's battery power, I say a big rip to you, my good sir. Oh, Meowsmo.
Right, I'm completely an idiot.
Not partially,
Would
just
agree with
completely.
Oh, come on.
Come on, man, you can't
You
say...
and I say it, but...
You can't say something like that in front of all of us here, and then, especially me, and then expect not to have anything thrown back your way.
Fair.
Come on, man, you've hung out here long enough now to know this sort of shit. It's your own fault
Yeah.
now. Oh, plugged in and all, damn it. I know as like arse-holish as this might sound, I gather you've checked the laptop plug-in, like cable you're plugging in with, that's not like a kink in that, or that the battery's hooked in properly. I gather you've done all those little basics. I forgot to trade my Charmander in and then left my freaking half-dead, paralysed fucking Metapod out front. May as well do Prince Charming.
Imagine if Arceus was in that game.
Nah, that's later in the series.
Hmm.
God, that poor Caterpie just got fucking critical hit by a level 11 Charmander using Scratch. Anyone feel like Weedle Schnitzel for dinner? So we just fucking slice that thing into fucking strips. Weedle strips. That's what we just cut it into.
Reddit.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised that this little grind I'm doing is going as quick as it is. I mean, I know I'm not aiming for super high levels, but I really did expect, like, you know, getting some of these other guys to level 15 and 16 to take a lot longer. The sad bit is we already have a Weedle. That's how our Metapod came from. Actually, I can't catch a Weedle because of the fact that I'm on this route. But if we catch one later in the game...
For some reason I feel like fighting the Chronobore.
For some reason, I like that. yeah, I derped up on that Caterpie and Weedle. I quite often get them fucking confused because they are basically the same fucking Pokemon. Except, oh no, they go down different evolutionary tracks. Fuck off. It's the whole Silcoon Cascoon thing all over again. Great idea, shitty execution. Burn, little buggy, burn! Oh no.
Realistically, how the hell would a Metapod even move?
Shake, and like, you know, because it's on the inside there and it'll bounce around, I guess.
Yeah, but it's pretty much just an alive green bean that's just hard.
Doesn't the anime make it bounce? Like, you know, as if it's standing upright, it like bounces on like what would be the point of where it's like what would be classified as its bottom, and it bounces on that or some shit.
I think. I don't know. I haven't watched the show in a while.
I mean, if it was a bug psychic type, I could say, well, yeah, it floats, but.
Yeah, but if it's just bouncing around, just imagine walking by and you just see a seed pod just jumping up and down.
Pretty
Yeah,
much.
these bees must be bees.
Actually, you gotta remember too, they're shown to be hanging from trees and stuff like that too, on like a spider silk thread style thing at points.
You just
So,
go
you know.
these beans, pods, seeds. I can't even tell what I'm saying.
Dude, that looks fucking cool on your screen there, that little glowing green sea you got going.
This.
Like in the distance there, is that like a fog effect or is it like a radiation
It's
fog?
a border.
Oh, that's a border, was it? Oh, from a distance that actually looked like a green fog because of how small the screen is. On my end.
If you think realistically, most of the Pokemon have been eaten at least once.
Oh yeah, there's noted fucking, like you gotta think they drink the milk from fucking, from Miltank. There's Taurus steaks. I'm sure they've mentioned other Pokemon that actually do get eaten.
I'm just imagining in another like universe where if you eat a Pokemon, you gain its powers.
Fucking Peter Parker, that shit.
Hell yeah.
Oh lord.
God, there'd be a lot more people trying to get Arceus or another legendary. Not that it'd work unless you're Ash, because, you know, plot armor.
Fucking plot armor, god. Plot armor doesn't even describe what that kid's got anymore.
No. Ah, so your Pikachu can beat literally every legendary of every region, including the Pokemon of space, time, and the universe.
While being at a type disadvantage as well, don't forget that.
Yeah, while being at a type disadvantage and not being at its final evolution.
Or at its strongest form, because normally it's gone through battles at that point and is already tired.
Oh yeah.
Or in my absolute favourite, you already got beat up by Pikachu and all of our little friends have been beaten up. What's that? You want to go back in? Pikachu, you can't. You're too weak. Oh, you won the fight. Yay.
Oh my god, you won the fight thanks to the power of AIDS.
Thanks to the power of friendship.
Got bitten by a radioactive Magikarp. Oh god. I'm just picturing this fucking bright green glowing Magikarp just flopping around on the beach. Croak, 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 croak. This guy going to go put it back into the ocean and it just going hum like a fucking goddamn like cannibal or something. Go, Gyarados man! By day he's just a lowly fish shop merchant, but by night he is Gyarados man! Protector of Magikarp worldwide. Well, I think that was the longest time I've gone between battles walking back and forth this whole time. I love how at level 12 I still can't use Scratch to knock out a level 5 Caterpie. I mean, at that level, it should just be stop being called Scratch, and when it's used against such a low-level monster, and just be called fucking Oblivion, or fucking Slice and Dice or something, because that's what they're doing to it. They're not fucking scratching it; they're fucking turning it into dinner.
Turning it into sashimi.
Exactly. Gyarados, man!
Considering that Magikarp are typically considered useless, they've got to sell them as food.
Oh my god, yes, I think that is one of the other things I've heard mentioned. Wait, there is, because I remember there's a Magikarp that you see getting served up at a restaurant at one point that Ash, Misty, and Brock go to.
Huh.
It's either that or it's like maybe a pastry, but it looks exactly like a fucking Magikarp. I'm almost certain it was like a deep fried Magikarp or some shit.
Like, not many people want to spend several, like, days trying to make it evolve to a Gyarados inverse as well.
Besides, when you evolve into the Gyarados, the meat gets all stringy and tough. It's not worth eating then.
Not to mention, it's a waste of time.
I don't know, the Gyarados that comes afterwards is always pretty boss.
Yeah. Whoever designs the Pokemon, they really need to get signed onto something, because some of the designs are just incredible.
They are signed onto something. It's called the Pokemon Company.
Yeah, no shit. I mean, you know what I mean, I think.
Oh, fuck me, I just learned Metal Claw?
I'm an idiot.
Wait, is Metal Claw good against rock types? Or ground types?
I don't think metal generally would go good against stone.
I just assumed it would, like, you know, cut through it sort of thing, like being fucking, like, used in drills and shit like that.
Yeah, but if you smack a boulder with an axe, it's not gonna cut through, it's gonna break the axe.
It's like
Yeah,
chip it a
point.
bit, but... Get your 5 little stone chips.
Actually, if what I'm seeing in chat is right, Sporks seems to think that Metal Claw will rock Brock.
I'm gonna rock your rock.
He's about to get rock blocked, if you will. There you go, Spork. I didn't think the lads had seen that one. Make sure all my moves are where I want them. Yep, I'll do for now. Alright, now the rest is just putting on levels.
Motherfucker.
Oh god, what happened?
Just an Ember main doesn't want to accept that it needs to die.
Ah, the fun part of the game.
And now it has perished.
2 times versus Rock, Jesus. Because this Fire Red, and Fire Red does run off some of the old typing matchups. I'm pretty sure Metal and Steel and versus Rock in this case, Steel did have a ×2 against Rock. I'm pretty sure. I don't think that ever changed. I think it's ground is where the fucking where Metal Claw had its problems, if I remember right.
I need to find where I have all my Pokemon cards. There's somewhere.
God, some of those would be worth a fucking mint now if you've had them for a few years.
I think I have a original, like...
Rock
Red
and
Charger.
Ice! I didn't realise it was strong against... Oh, actually, Ice makes sense as well, because it drills through Ice.
But yeah.
Just because I'm curious, what sort of damage will it do? That's not too shabby considering it's not very effective. Ah, crap, I forgot about the paralyze. These little fuckers have all got it. God damn it.
What is it?
Burn, you little friggin' electric mouse. That's what you were originally called, weren't you? Electric mouse? The electric mouse Poopymon? Come on, you all know you rock out to that friggin' travelling song. We all do. We all bop along to it. You cannot tell me that you guys have never bopped along to the music that's like in like Viridian City, like the tunnels around and stuff. That da 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 little song as you wander around.
Of course I have.
Fucking everyone has.
My wife should say that.
You're not a Pokemon fan?
Yeah.
That's fine. You've played the games though, right?
I was expecting to be massacred.
Oh, look, Pokemon can be a very polarizing type of game because of the way, one, that's turn-based combat, and two, the whole collecting and, like, you know, leveling up the things all the time. It can be a big put-off to some people. Some people just don't like the style of game that it is. Personally, I don't mind it. But then again, I grew up playing Final Fantasy, so turn-based movement, like combat like this, I love.
If realistically turn-based combat was a thing, it would just be awful.
Oh, in real life?
Yeah.
God, can you imagine how fucking stupid that'd be?
Just like, hey bro, you've been sitting there a while, what are you doing?
I'm picking my turn.
Yeah, just waiting my turn.
I'm gonna eat, man.
Oh,
It's like-
please don't let this guy get poisoned out by the time I get back to the Poke Center.
Just like, I want to dodge, you can't, it's not your turn. But he's gonna shoot me, that's the point.
That's a you problem.
Pretty much.
Damn, I'm pretty low on health, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna run away. Can't.
Okay, you're not allowed to run away from this battle.
I'm still picking my last turn. And he tries to run away and he just gets like
I know.
pushed into place.
The logic of the whole thing is fucking classic. Like, I like games like, for example, Dot Hack, for example, where it's like, you know, contained within a game environment already. So their storyboard of why you can't run from a lot of battles is because you're technically stuck inside this little circular arena inside the game that forms up around every battle. So, you know, it's got an in-game reasoning or an in-world reasoning on why you can't run away from some battles or why it takes a second for a run to register or whatever. But when you stop and think about the logistics behind an actual turn-based battle system in a real-life scenario, it feasibly would not work.
Yeah. Like, whatever team went first would just kill the other team.
Do you know what it actually reminds me of? The old show, if anyone remembers it, Metabots. Does anyone remember that show by any chance or has ever seen it?
Is it that show where people build like battle robots and they put them in an arena? And
No, not BattleBots. Metabots was an anime slash westernized anime cartoon sort of thing. It was basically Pokemon, except in this case they were little like robots that you could build that was about the size of an 8 to 10-year-old child. But
That's specific.
well, yeah, these things were huge, right? They actually had multiple parts to them: the endoskeleton, the legs, the chest,
God.
the arms, and the head, and that could all be interchanged with other robot parts and shit like that. But one thing that always got me in that show is that no matter where they were, no matter what they did, if they did an official fucking fight for rankings, out of fucking nowhere, the referee would rock up to make sure that everything was fucking done kosherly and everyone took their turn properly and shit like that. I can't help but imagine that when... Yeah, I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
But yeah, I can only just imagine that, like, in real life, like, some referee popping out of somewhere when a fight's about to start. Ah, wait, this is a one-on-one battle between you there and you there. Take a position, I'll flip the coin, someone call heads or tails, you know?
It would be horrifying if you were just
Imagine
like,
if that was a thing when someone just shot and started like doing regular base combat, so like jumping around and shooting. It's like, what are you doing?
Oh, but you wouldn't even be able to do that because the rep is there. That's my whole point. It's like when this guy would rock up, any conflict that was going on would instantly stop, right? So any sort of like bad mouthing or pushing and shoving would instantly stop when this referee would show up in this show.
Place, like, damn it, refs you.
Pretty much, they would sit there and wait for the ref to do his little intro and his call-outs and everything, and then they'd take their positions, and then they'd do their little battle. And like, that's all I picture when I see, like, you know, oh, imagine having real-life turn-based battles. That's all I get.
It'd be so weird. Not to mention, imagine just,
Spork, yes.
randomly having like a play fight with someone and just some random dude in black and white just appears like, hey, you better be taking turns.
Dude, we're like 5 years old.
Doesn't matter, you still gotta learn to follow the rules.
And if you don't, you just die.
Oh god.
The
I like-
referee's God.
I like the way Sporks put it in chat here. Imagine being mugged and having the ref rock up. Also, the ref gets mugged.
Hey, we may have been mugged, but hey, he turned his cards pretty well.
Hey, look, at least he fucking followed the rules of battle for once and didn't pull a Yu-Gi-Oh! Where, like, you know.
Criminal. He played his turn.
He played by the rules, I can't say no.
At
Well,
least
they
he
broke-
didn't pull a Yu-Gi-Oh! Where he gets oh god, what was that like 6 card fucking
Exodia.
yeah, where he just randomly gets Exodia at the top of his deck, like
Oh, I know.
like I think he I think
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Spork says Yugi stacks the decks and we all know it.
yeah, of course.
Heart of the cards, my fucking ass. Heart of the
entire
pre-stacked
time,
deck.
He hasn't been possessed by like the pharaoh. He's just been possessed by his own guilt.
Hey, he's just a card counting little cunt, the kind that gets kicked out of casinos, you know? He just fucking turned around and decided, fuck it, I got kicked out of all the casinos, now I'm just gonna take it out of a children's card game. Heart of the card shark, exactly.
I swear, some of the shows that came out, like old shows, they were so random, but they were so good.
Oh, they were great, man. Different time, different sense of humor and everything. I mean, Christ almighty, Ren and Stimpy. That's all, I just gotta point to that old fucking show. Oh, that is just a show that's based around, like, body horror and gross out humor and shit like that.
Nah.
Like, some of the episodes are fucking gross, but they're hilariously portrayed, and the artwork that's done for it can really, like, you know, almost be scarring to a small child because of the way that they can be so visually...
Oh, yeah, I remember that one.
Yeah. Just trust me, if you haven't seen it before, go look up some Ren and Stimpy episodes and watch them. They're fucking hilarious.
The only thing I can understand was that one of the characters was a mosquito, somehow.
Yeah, and you had Ren Howick, who was the, what was he? He was a Chihuahua. And Stimpleton J. Cat, which was just a normal, everyday house cat, apparently. And those were your main characters.
Adult party cartoon.
Oh no, not Ren and Stimpy Adult Party. Did you stumble across that?
No, it just showed up.
Yeah, if I remember right, that's a shitty little, like, attempt to redo it. And it was really bad. You're looking for one that would have been more around, like, the early 90s.
Yeah,
Yeah, I saw on
You
TV
can
as a kid.
tell by the animation as well.
Yeah, the hand-drawn animations and shit.
Yeah, yeah, and I just came across a clip from the obviously new one that, you know, doesn't look good, even though
Yeah, done in Flash.
Yeah, I might have saw that one.
1080p bloody
Yeah. Won't be getting no 1080p out of the original series, I can tell you that right fucking now. You'd be lucky to get a fucking 360p.
Let's see. Oh god, I just opened one and someone's pulling gum out of gum.
Enjoy.
Like, you know that bit of gum that is left over, like a string piece when the tooth comes out?
Yeah.
I just got welcome to them pulling it out of his skull.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Some of the humor in it and some of the visuals are very, very jarring, but fuck, they can be funny.
God, he's in pain as well.
Oh yeah, man, that's what I mean. It was a totally different style of humor and everything back in those days. And that was a kids show. Bear that in mind. This was a fucking kids show. This was shown at 7 AM along with all your other cartoons of a morning on Agro's Cartoon Connection.
It just, the first clip that showed up was obviously the tooth thing, but then I thought the clip was continuing and I just saw this jacked horse dude peer around a corner.
Oh, Mr. Horse, yeah. He's one of the recurring characters, Mr. Horse. Sometimes he's jacked as fuck, and like other times he's just like, it looks like a normal anthropomorphic horse. Got his little catchphrase of, "No sir, I don't like it." Then he'd like do the whole cheek shake as he does it, so he gets like a, "No sir, I don't like it."
Oh my
I
god.
probably check this
There
out,
was
but
a
I can't
clip-
breathe right now.
There was a clip of Casper trying to commit suicide.
Yeah, that might have been one of those bullshit episodes that people put up going, oh, look, a banned episode.
Casper just had a nail to his head and a fucking hammer, and he was about to just... I don't know how that would work on a ghost.
I think that's half the joke.
Oh god. Are you crazy, man? You can't do that. Do this. Pulls up. Gives him poison. Oh god, he's shrinking it now. And now he is a really fat black man.
Cause why not? When you die as a ghost, you come back to life?
That guy just ate a pimple.
Wait, what? Huh?
There's a human with a beaver tail and a rat with a beaver tail smacking each other. That
Yeah.
guy has mountains on his hands.
There's, as I said, there is some very strange things in that shit.
There's a fat guy entering a dog's mouth. Like, he is just inside of him now.
I'm sitting here listening to this and just like imagining someone that's never ever seen Ren and Stimpy or knows what it is, just going, what the fuck drugs is this cunt on?
That guy just regurgitated a cat.
Yeah, that sounds about right for Ren and Stimpy. And it would have been done in pretty graphic detail too, probably, with a lot of saliva and shit flying everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, typical. That's what I mean by it goes for that gross out / body horror humor. You try getting away with that nowadays, though.
That guy has a hand for a tongue. Oh god.
What? A hand for a tongue?
Yeah.
Like his hand is in his head?
No, his tongue is a literal hand.
Oh my lord. And that's still from the old school episodes, or is this his new school shit?
Yeah.
Oh my lord. See, it's been so long since I've seen him, I don't even remember shit like that.
If this show came out now, it would
It wouldn't even get on air. It wouldn't even make it past the pilot. It wouldn't even get to get a pilot because it would just be canned before it even got there.
Yeah, because people are so sensitive nowadays.
I know, but you see what...
They tried to air old, like, Tom and Jerry shows.
See, that's not so bad though, because that was more slapstick comedy, whereas Ren and Stimpy used more of that body gross out humour. The cartoony antics of Tom and Jerry are a bit more accepted. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know.
Even if it is...
There is that one episode where Tom shot himself in almost the skull.
Wait. There's a lot of episodes where Tom nearly gets shot in the skull and he ends up like with a line in the top of his head, you know? There's a lot of those, but like, don't fall into the ones that are like, you know, oh, banned episode of Tom and Jerry. They're normally people that like been put up by people that have just made like a very good fan edit.
You know,
just be careful of those.
Yeah. I was really just sad when I found out about the live action Tom and Jerry movie.
I know. Yeah, live action Tom and Jerry where they're like superimposed on as cartoons, like really well drawn cartoons and stuff like that, but everything else is live action around them.
It's like they tried to redo Space Jam.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of that. Kind of. And then they redid Space Jam.
Yeah, and apparently the second one's bad.
Oh, the second one's soulless, man. Like, I've watched like maybe 5 minutes of it and it just felt so soulless compared to the original when it got into like, because I've only seen like where they start sort of interacting with the Toon Squad and shit like that. I don't know, it feels like someone up at corporate HQ is like, oh hey, we can make some money off of revitalizing this. Let's get a big name in it, and we'll throw in all the, what do they call them, the memes and the culture references and everything. The kids will love it, mate. That's what it honestly came across as to me. But then again, I'm also a lot older and a little bit more cynical, so, you know. Take that with a grain of salt, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, from... The only clip I know of it is just the fucking Granny just destroying that other guy in the basketball match.
Granny's always been a weird one. She, like, gets around as this dotery old thing, but yet she's always had this, like, springing her step and shit whenever she's needed it. Even back in the days of the old cartoon series on TV with Looney Tunes and stuff. That's very true. No one did want live actions for a lot of things, Spork. Like, I mean, look at fucking Cowboy Bebop's fucking Netflix remake recently.
Holy shit, I saw
My
the
God.
cover for that and it just looked awful.
Again, a soulless fucking cash grab is what that felt like.
Yeah, and I haven't even watched the original Cowboy Bebop, but I could already tell it was going to
I
suck.
saw it when I was very young. Like, I was so young that I don't remember a lot of it. I remember loving it. But, like, the worst bit is knowing that there's a better remake that's already been done in live action by fans and shit like that than there was by fucking a multi-million-dollar company with high-profile actors. I mean, there's meant to be a live-action Attack on Titan, a live-action... They did make it, did they? Like, I know that there was a Japanese version that, like, placed them in, like, an American society.
To be fair, the CG for the Titans was decent. However, the story that they presented was awful.
Is that the one where they fucking try and kill off Mikasa at the start?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, I've seen that. I've seen a review for that. Yeah, and you're right. The Titans did look good on that, and the fact that they took liberties in the story and characters though was what everyone's problem was. But that was a decent rendition though. Got to admit.
Yeah, it was decent. It obviously could have been better, because, you know, they have to adapt the story regardless, but
exactly.
They could have at least stuck to the original story.
Yeah, I mean, the whole fucking Aaron's mum thing, you know, that was a way to start a series, I hate to say. That hooked me at the very start of that series.
Yeah, and it just made me enjoy the series, because it already gave you that
Thanks, Spork. I will do those.
Right at the start. But then they just instantly killed it off like they always should.
Yeah, mate.
Oh, this young child has a happy life with his pet. She's dead.
She's dead now. Deal with it. But the worst bit is it still plays into the whole trope of the orphaned hero and shit like that. You know, no matter how much it hooks you in, it's still a fucking trope.
Even though that Eren now in the final season is technically a villain, but...
I wouldn't know, man, because when I started watching it, we were getting them like a day or so after they aired over in Japan and stuff, like as sub. So yeah, I haven't even seen the dubs, and like I only think I saw through maybe the first season. I don't even think I saw that fully through because of how slow it was coming across.
You should watch it again if you want. It's pretty cool.
I need to. Oh, all the streams on the side are finished, eh? Let me kill the screen capture then. There we go.
I feel like, as much as I understand that big companies want to make live actions because it's an easy cash grab. Because people.
The thing is, not easy.
If it's bad.
It's not an easy cash grab. It's a corporate cash grab. I hate to say.
Exactly.
They see fucking, you know, oh, they can do it like for all these hundreds and millions of dollars with fucking CG. We can go a third of that price by paying actors, and then they try and get the actors and then forget about the fact that, hey, the reason that works so well is because of the medium it's in. By using animation, they can allow characters to be a bit more expressive or stretchy or get away with things that a real life person normally wouldn't. You know? Like holding on to the bottom of a helicopter for fucking like half an hour. Like just by one hand. A normal person probably couldn't do that. After about 15 minutes, they'd probably lose their grip and fall. But in an animated...
If they were trying to stop a helicopter from getting away from them, they'd probably lose their bloody arm.
Well, that's it. Whereas you can write something like that into an animated series and show it off and like have it in a way that, you know, it doesn't ruin the lore. When you see a human being do something like that, though, even in a movie environment, as a non-animated thing where you're looking at and you're seeing a normal human being in front of you, it takes away that sense of the ability to have disbelief in it but believe in it at the same time, for want of a better way to put it. I know there's a term for it and I can't think of it right now. Suspend your disbelief or something like that, I believe is the term.
They're making a One Piece live action.
Yes, I heard that. And they're doing My Hero Academia.
Seriously?
Yeah, I heard that one just the other day, and I saw a little title card for it.
God, One Piece was already going to be difficult enough considering, you know, the power balancing and all that. But My Hero, it's not going to be easy to do.
It's not going to work. Look, let's be honest with ourselves here. They're seeing anime getting popular. They're seeing like a few things like that G.I. Joe movie take off in live action, and a few other little odds and sods they've used live action like Detective Pikachu, and gone, oh, okay, we can do that with our series too.
Detective Pikachu was nice. I like that movie.
Well, I didn't mind it. Like, some of the Pokemon, like, some of them scare me, man. Like, seriously, some of those, like, real-life looking Pokemon just weren't, like, no, never again, Pokemon Company, never again. Again, you know.
Mr. Mime.
Yeah, that real-life looking Mr. Pedophile.
Yeah.
Because let's be honest, man, that's what he fucking looked like at the end of the day. All you had to do was put bags under his eyes, like, from, like, a sleep, and you have fucking Mr. Mime the Pedophile.
Hell yeah, he's that dude that has to dress up as Mall Santa.
Yeah, exactly. But, you know, I mean, that's again due to the style of animation they're going for. They wanted that more real-life look to it. Again, some Pokemon look great with it. Pikachu being a bit more fluffy than normal, I didn't mind that.
Yeah.
You know, it was a nice take on it.
It added a bit of realism other than it, you know, just being a yellow blob. But with the animation, you have to understand that they generally have a limited budget.
But even
they're not
then...
gonna be able to animate in a lot of things, especially in a cartoon that's from...
Well, that's it.
From the 90s, so...
Plus, I mean, I hate to point this out, but there are a lot of times there in Detective Pikachu where you just look at that little motherfucker's face, just when it's talking and emoting, and it's just like, oh! I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm no professional. If I was asked to do something like that, I probably couldn't even come out with something that's like a sixth as good as what they can do. So don't get me wrong, I'm not belittling them for their art and what they can do. But you can't tell me that there's points there where those artists have looked at those frames that they're drawing or that they're animating and gone, yep, that's the look we're going for there. You know, I don't understand how they let it slide. I don't think I could as an artist, like, personally, because I'm already a perfectionist with so many other little things I do. I can only imagine what it'd be like for an artist like if it was me, if I was an artist. Fuck that.
I'm sort of a perfectionist as well. But I generally try and avoid things that'll make me want to complete them. As much as I want to, I just know that I'm gonna get annoyed when I can't do it.
Yeah, I've got to actively try and pull myself away from looking at little details. Like, you guys have seen it when I'm playing games, for example. I'll get totally distracted looking at something or exploring a path or whatever and totally get lost and forget what I'm doing and everything. Not because, like, you know... oh, look at it, it's pretty and it draws my attention. It's more the fact that my mind wanders and shit like that, you know? It wants to know what's over there. It wants to know what's going on, blah, 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 blah. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
It's hard to explain, but you've seen it firsthand on my end.
I get that as well. I generally actively look for little details in games if I can. But sometimes just in real life I'll just notice something that really pisses me off because...
and you fixate.
The people that built my house... the people that put in like power outlets and stuff like that, they never put anything in at the correct level. Like, it's sometimes really annoying because some stuff are leveled, like, some things are level, but then other stuff are like, just that slight bit out, and if you notice it, it just annoys you. Like,
once you see it, you can't unsee it, sort of thing.
A few months ago, I noticed that my TV was slightly angled upwards on the left, 5 millimeters.
Oh god.
I noticed that.
And then now you've noticed it, you can't unsee it. That's the worst fucking bit.
And it's just annoying because I understand that that's a bit hard to modify and make it level, but at least do your job. please. You're getting paid to put in a TV rack, at least make it level.
Yeah, just level it off for me, please. Especially, that's the worst bit, is knowing that you paid someone to do that and they didn't even level it off for you. Oh god fucking damn it, why when I finally bring in Thompson the Ready Teddy Teddy-tar to fight, does a fucking Pikachu with friggin' a stupid static body skill have to rock up?
Thank God me and my dad didn't pay for it, because my dad lost his shit because he's exactly like me. Because the old owners of this house
Wait.
had it put in.
Wait. How did Hyperfang get away with not getting paralyzed?
So they probably didn't notice it. Not to mention the fact that one of the doors in my house is upside down.
What?
Because all the handles are the same except for the one going into the bathroom, where the handle is upside down.
Oh, how? How does that even happen?
I have no idea.
I think we just got really lucky there and we got that 5% chance for Pikachu not to paralyze poor Ready
I
Tata.
understand if you're tired and you make that mistake, but at least fix it.
Especially considering that's a house you're building for someone. How the fuck do you install a door handle and shit upside down and then not want to fix it?
Like, I understand because we have tiled floors, which really sucks, but you know, they're easy to clean. But they have not gotten any tiles to match up. And
Oh.
it's so annoying. And sometimes the tiles will just change per room.
Oh no.
And not to mention the fact that the tiling in my room, for the people that put this in here, because like I said, we bought this house off of other people, it would have cost them like a good maybe 10k, because these bloody tiles in my room, they're almost a meter square.
Yeah, so they're a decent fucking size. Someone paid good money for this.
Yeah, and like, my room's like 4 by 6 meters. So they paid a hefty amount of money to cover a large area with these expensive bloody marble looking tiles. And they messed it up when it transitions into the next room. It goes from like half a tile to a quarter, and then just some other thing right at the edge of the door. It's just annoying.
Look at that.
Makes me think sometimes they don't try.
Yeah, you gotta wonder why it ends up like that sometimes. Like, I get they're trying to fit things in a way, so they use the broken bits of tile or whatever to try and, like, you know, fill in gaps and shit. But you're professional fucking tilers. How can you not sit there, look at it and go, maybe I shouldn't use this fucking piece here to, like, you know, try and make this look right, because it then throws out absolutely every other fucking piece by 3 or 4 millimeters, which then throws out the whole look of the room. It's like, how do you not notice that as a professional? I mean, maybe I'm being picky. Oh, have a good one, Sporkage. Enjoy your day, bro. I'll probably be asleep by the time you get back. Hopefully, if everything works out, I'll be asleep anyway. It's fucking midnight, man.
Is it?
Yeah, dude.
Not for me. You're an hour ahead.
Oh, true. I didn't realize I was an hour ahead of you.
It's only 11 here, but that doesn't really bother me. Back to looking at Ren and Still. My god, this guy's hammering a skull in.
Yeah, wait till you see the Happy Happy Joy Joy helmets and shit like that.
Why is the horse look so human?
That's Mr. Horse.
Why did he just pull out a walrus from his ass?
Because that's Mr. Horse. I'm sorry, that's all I can tell you. Why is this horse doing that? Because that's Mr. Horse.
The walrus just said, call the police.
So I mean, there's some very good like adult humor mixed in there. It's one of those shows that like kids and their like parents at their time would actually watch together. Like I remember watching some of those episodes with, like my mum and dad when I was younger, and my mum and dad actually enjoying them. Then they grew up and were like, oh no, that's too gross, too violent. We shouldn't be showing you that. It's like, fuck off. You just watched the whole season with me. Don't sit there now and pull the whole, oh, it's too much just to impress your fucking goddamn other parental friends.
They need to have more shows with that kind of humor in it, because some of the shows that I've seen nowadays on bloody Netflix, they're just disgusting. Especially
There's
like
a couple of questions.
Cocomelon.
Oh, don't even get me started on that, man. I've been doing a little look into it and the psychology of what they're doing as a fucking, like that fucking Baby Shark song, for example. And some of the shit I've been, like, discovering and finding out about the animations, the way they're done, and, like, the reasoning behind that and stuff, like, and why it could be so popular, goes down to a psychological level of fucking manipulation, almost. Like, it delves into some pretty wacky theories. But the sad bit is, like, if you look at these wacky theories, they actually do make a logical sense when you loop it back to what they're discussing. And it's like, oh lord. Either A, I'm gullible as fuck, or B, this makes too much sense. And last time I checked, I'm not a gullible bastard. At least last I checked. I mean, I may be on this one, but all I know, Cocomelon is a fucking goddamn. They may as well be peddling drugs to these babies.
The only thing that I'll ever agree is watching the dad play basketball and just destroy his children.
In what?
Hilarious. Oh, the dad in the show was playing basketball with his kids and he just absolutely demolished them.
Okay.
It was funny. I just saw that clip randomly. Oh god, it's a chihuahua in a bloody dress.
Of course, why not? Ah, man, yeah, I'm not going to be far off myself, to be honest with you. I've been going for nearly 2.5 hours, and I've got 3 out of 4 up to level 16. I'm pretty happy with that.
Alright, see you guys.
Alright, sleep well, Ponds. Cheers for keeping us company and for sharing your screen too, giving people something else to look at other than just my bullshit.
Alright.
Sleep well, buddy. But yeah, I'm just getting this ratty-tatty-tatata to level 16, and then I'm probably going to call it an evening. See, their fucking static did kick in after I used freaking quick attack, but it didn't kick in on Hyper Fang. So now I'm really starting to question what I know about paralysis effects.
Yeah. Oh god, what the hell?
Jesus. This is... I have the world's buffest Raticate right now. The attack stats at 27, he's level 16.
Jeez.
That's what I mean, I have the world's buffest Rattata at the moment. And even, he's got 19 defense as well. That's not bad for a fucking starter of, like, Rattata. I mean, special attack and special defense, I don't give a fuck about, but it's got 34 fucking speed as well. So 27 attack and 34 speed. Fuck, man, I'm gonna have one punch Raticate soon. Alright, let's head back to the Poke Center. I think I'm gonna call that an evening there, and I'll just do Metapod on stream and then friggin' finish off Rock tomorrow. Do all that at once.
Okay.
It's fucking midnight, man. I've been up like all night and day again. I've got to try and get some sleep while my brain's sort of going a bit slower than normal. Otherwise, insomnia.
Have you ever tried using sleep pills or something to try and help
Oh,
you?
of course I have, man. You got to remember, on top of everything, dude, I also have things like schizophrenia and a few other actual physical, like, ailments that are parts of the reason. Like, I live a lot in pain, man.
Oh,
Like, I've got a lot of back pain. I've got a very bad back problem when it comes to my spine and spinal positions. So yeah, when I sleep, I like to sleep hard when I can. But then I have insomnia, so, you know, sleep's already hard enough, and then I might go lay down and my back will start fucking up, so there goes sleep that night, and ugh. It could be torturous, man.
Mm.
That's why I'm starting to get back into doing these late night ones where I'm just like a stream like this where I'm awake anyway. I'm going to be doing this grind. I may as well do it on stream and chat with people at the same time, you know. At least then, one, I'm playing the game and keeping myself entertained and killing time. And two, if I get a conversation going, it gives me someone to talk to, someone to bounce ideas off, and it's got my mind like doing other things, which means that I'm tiring it out a bit quicker, which tonight has worked. Won't work every time, but hey, it works sometimes, and I've only learnt that after years and years of like dealing with it. It's part of the reason I do the whole Movember charities as well, man, because not only does it look into like, you know, schizophrenia and men's prostate cancer and men's health issues, but it helps with a lot of other mental shit as well, like, you know, as I said, obviously schizophrenia and stuff like that, and men having to deal with it, and the stigma that goes with it, helping us fucking find jobs, and also looking for cures of the more tame forms of it, you know, attempting to bring down the suicide rates because of it, shit like that. Because, like, I've suffered through that for all my life, man. I know what that's like, and, you know, if I can help out where I can with that shit. But anyway, that's a conversation for another day. If I get into that now, I'll end up sitting here for the next half an hour discussing all the intricacies and shit like that with you, man. Because honestly, there's so much that goes into it. But you'll get to know about shit like that over time as you get to speak to me, man. I'm pretty open about it all. Hell, so's Mayhem. She talks about some of the things that she's got wrong with her, like her PTSD and shit like that, and what actually sent her to getting PTSD and stuff like that. She's mentioned on stream a few times. And that's pretty big for her to be able to talk about shit like that, because it's a very personal subject to her.
Yeah, it shows a lot of personal growth.
It does.
She can open up about that.
Well, that and she trusts a lot of the people here, because, like, not only have we known them now for, like, a few years through streaming, but at the same time, you know, a lot of them have spoken to us when I've been doing Movember, like, back in the day when I was first starting out. A lot of these guys actually met me during Movember streams. So, you know, a lot of them would start out by telling us something about themselves, like, you know, oh, you know, I suffer from this, or, you know, I had a friend that did this, or whatever, and we'd end up talking about it. And, you know, it just expanded from there. So, you know, I mean... So, I mean, there's a lot more on this server than people will give it credit for at the end of the day. We're quite the eccentric bunch of nutbags. But anyway, after all that talk of doom and gloom and mental issues, I'm going to call it an evening, my friend. Thanks for keeping us company too, man. Much appreciated. And it was actually, as I said, it was good fucking streaming your thing there for a bit, because I could actually watch what you were doing and see some of that later level stuff. And as for all you lovely lads and ladettes out there on the stream, just go quickly do the outro. And as for the rest of you on stream there, thank you very much for joining me today. As I said, there was no story progress today, obviously, because this is just the grind setting up for Brock. We should be doing another stream tomorrow, possibly the day after instead, depending on what I've got to do tomorrow. And that will involve, like, finishing off the grind to Butterfree and then going in to take on Brock. Hopefully everyone won't need much more leveling, but we should be done with all that side with pretty much by, like, you know, about an hour into tomorrow's stream. But either way, as per usual, lads and ladettes, I've been Sinistral, Mayhem's asleep on the couch, and we shall see all you guys tomorrow for some more Pokemon Red Nuzlocke. See yous all then. You gonna say goodbye?
Oh. I thought you wanted me to be quiet so you could...
Thank you. You can say goodbye now.
Alright. See ya.
Cool, because you got to remember, I make VODs of these, and this will be becoming a video on YouTube. Because I'm actually documenting the whole thing. I've been writing a script up for, like, the whole Nuzlocke. Yeah, actually, like, labeling the dates and everything, you know. Like, I've actually started the script yesterday with just yesterday's stream.